Hey guys, it's JD from Mr. Critical. How are we doing tonight? Oh, wherever we're at in the world. Let's talk on D&D After Dark. All right. So, what do we want to talk about today, guys? How was your week? Mine was okay. Yeah, it's just okay. What else? But, yeah. So, ran my bi-weekly session this week after break, and it actually went well, very well. What else? Oh, well, he's not in here, but Critical Role came back on yesterday, so that's good. Normally I watch it on Monday, so, but I'm also still 2 episodes behind. New member, thank you for all the new subscribers that subscribe to the channel, and welcome to the Discord to all the new people in the tabletop Discord. The link for that is going to be in the description below. I believe I have it too. Let me double check. Let's see here. Yep, it's in there. So yeah. Let me go back here. So yeah, it's according to this, it's on there. So all right. So let's see, I've been painting the minis that Zero gave me. And actually this one turned out, took my time. The first one I just flat paint on to get the feel for the paint and stuff. Second one actually turned out pretty good. Still painting it, but it actually turned out pretty good. Oh yeah. What else? What else? Did I say my group started? Yeah. Thinking about changing the background. What do you guys think? Should I change it? Should I leave it? Comment. I do want to give a shout out to Overboard DM, my buddy Cujo. He sent me something. I'm trying to upload the video on it, but as soon as I can, I will. Let's see here. What else, guys? What else? Let's see here. What else did we do? How was your guys this week? You know? Let me move this over here so I can see better. All right, there we go. That's a lot better right there. So thinking about doing on my campaign, maybe switching it up a little, but I'm not quite for sure. I don't know how I want to introduce. If I want to go ahead and introduce the BBEG this early because the players are only level 3, or give some time. Yeah. What's your guys' opinion on it, if you have any? But yep. That's not gonna work. Cujo. Hey, what is up? Again, like I said earlier in here, Overboard DM, aka Cujo, sent me a package. By the way, I love it. Those dude, that is freaking awesome. As soon as I can, I want to upload that freaking video. I think I gotta reshoot it though. You know what? Come on in, Cujo.
Hey, guys.
My man, Cujo, how you doing, brother? Dude, so that is freaking awesome. Thank you very much for that, brother. I did not expect that.
You get my headset on so I can hear you.
Can you hear me now? Oh.
Hang on a second.
Take your time, brother. Take your time.
This damn phone I got's like an iPhone. It needs a dongle.
I hate that crap.
I know. You can't hear me that good, can you?
Actually, I can hear you quite fine.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe I don't need a headset. I can barely hear you, though, so.
I would maybe... Oh, let me put this somewhere right here. Maybe just plug in your headset. Can you hear me now?
Can I? Yes, I can.
Oh, that, the sound quality is a lot better that way, brother.
Cool.
Yeah, like I was saying earlier, thanks for what you sent. I don't want to give it away to anybody that doesn't know until they see the video, but God, that is nice, brother. Thank you.
Yeah, but I watched you. You're painting there, and you're playing with all those different kind of paints, and I figured, I know that you ended up getting some paints anyway.
Yeah.
For Christmas, but that's cool that you just got some more to play with, and you can see the difference in quality, and gives you a lot more different colors to play around with.
Yeah. Honestly, I've always wanted to go with an army painter because it's
affordable.
Cheaper. Yeah, it's cheaper, and with those, it looks like you get more for your money.
You definitely do. I had bought the Mega set a long time ago, and I just had my heart set on getting the limited edition where it had every single paint they made, and so that's why I had a bunch of extra duplicates from the Mega set. So I figured, hey, I'd just pass on a few, and ones that you don't use a lot of, so they're just going to sit here. I got Vallejo airbrush paints now, and I've got I'd like to see you use them. Just like I was telling the Blue today, I'm going to give them the core set because they're just sitting on my shelf. I'd rather have somebody get into the game and have fun.
Oh, Blue doesn't have the three core rubrics. Oh man, we need to get him in on the game. We need to hurry up and get this game going.
Yeah, I can't wait to
Zero.
Can't wait to see him get it.
Oh man, yeah, Blue. Yeah, I guess like his internet too. I've seen his upload and download speed, and I'm like, well, mine's can't. It has to be worse. And he told me how much. I'm like, wow. But I guess he's in Canada too, or is he in Canada?
Yeah. I think Blue. He just sent me his address, and you know what? I don't know. I think he's up there.
Yeah, I know. Canadian's up there. Yeah, I think he is up there with Canadian, but Canadian speed. Oh my gosh, it's freaking fast.
Yeah, but mine's pretty good too, but it still takes a while sometimes.
Dude, mine's 20 download, 1.5 upload. And I pay like $85 a month for it.
Oh.
Yeah, but it's
you're gonna hate me.
No data cap though.
I don't have a cap either. I pay $90 a month, and I have 1,000 megabytes per second.
See, this is the DirecTV and AT&T called me today. Like, hey, we could set you up with something. With your satellite and phone, and I'm like, you know what? If you could provide me service out here, I gave him my zip code. Like, provide me services, I would gladly switch. But here's the terms: I want it to be faster than this, and I want unlimited data. They're like, oh, let me see if we can find something. Haven't heard back from them.
Oh, now is that the internet for your phone or is that for the house?
It's my house. I don't have a home phone.
Okay.
My home. I just got a cell phone.
Yeah, your cell phone is what I mean. Yeah.
Yeah, no.
You have unlimited. Yeah, unlimited on your phone too.
Yeah.
I think everybody does nowadays.
Yep. I think it just slows down after 25 gigs. After I use 25 gigs, but it's like I don't even use that much.
So what are you? What is your campaign in right now? Are you in Lost Mines of Phandelver? Or?
I actually know it's one I'm kind of writing as I go.
Oh, okay.
So what? Right now I'm at a part where I call it the chapter Betrayer of the Dragons. So basically, like they fight into this arena, and the king has died. Or
okay. Was he killed?
Was he? That's the thing. Because I had something going by one of the players that looked like one of my players. Then that person, they're in prison right now, and the king walks up to him, says, "Oh, you wish." So yeah, and I just ended it that on Wednesday like that, and one of my players like, "Dude, we got to do this next week." I'm like, "I can't because of this, and this. We do it every 2 weeks."
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, I had to cancel. I had a session with my Monday group. They wanted to play so bad. They're if I cancel on them, they just are like bummed out.
Yeah.
And I just couldn't do it with work, and I needed a day off. And I just didn't want to rush it. I need to do a lot more studying because it's such a sandbox that.
Mm-hmm. What are you running?
Tomb of Annihilation.
Really?
So yeah, we're in Chult, and they last session, they had finally got off the ship, which was like a 7-day journey, which that was fun in itself, trying to run a ship adventure. But then when they
dinosaurs.
Yeah, and we got to the island, and immediately I kind of had them skip going to like the town, like it's the main city when you on the island when you dock, and I just wanted to have them skip all going to stores and buying things. So I said everything's shutting down, all the stores are closing their doors, and they're like, what's going on? And then you see them just scrambling into like everybody in like one direction, and they finally stop somebody and say, hey, what's going on? Why is everything closed? And I said, well, it's race day. And then that's when they have the dinosaur races on that day, and they shut everything down, and because everybody's gambling and betting and rooting for and they run through the streets like the Indy 500, or not Indy 500, but how they do for Indy cars, where they block off city streets and they have races. So they were all like, "Oh yeah, I'm down. Let's gamble. Let's do this." And then, but they all ended up riding dinosaurs in the race, and it was a good time.
I actually want to run. I got the City of Avernus.
Oh yeah,
and I got that, and I want to run it. It's a good read, honestly.
I was looking through some miniatures just a minute ago, just trying to see what kind of doubles I had from when I bought that box set, just to see what else can I put in my stash of items to.
Santa Cujo, guys. Santa Cujo.
When something comes up and I need to like say, hey, I want to pay it forward.
Yeah.
I got my doubles over here. I can maybe throw in a box.
Well, keep an eye out, because after I get some 3D some filament from my printer, I'm actually going to send you something. So.
Well, I appreciate it. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, I know. I'm going to try to send at least somebody something on it, like. Zero. Did I say? Yeah, I sent Zero like those pot holders for his paints. He seemed to really like those. And those. God,
yeah.
They take. I think each of them took. Well, the small one took about an hour and a half, and the one with the stem on it to hold open the pot took about 2 hours. But
I just watched a video today by. And then you probably have seen this guy on YouTube, because we're the tabletop dungeoneers. He's the tabletop engineer.
Oh yeah.
Well, he just posted a video about making a a really cool base for your miniatures.
Mm-hmm.
He's seen some in the store, and he said, I don't want to spend that kind of money right now. And then so he said, let me see if I can make it. And he designed it. It looks like stones and cracked, missing stones and gaps, and so it looked really cool. With sand and grass and everything. And he made and like designed it from scratch, printed it, and painted it. I don't know if it was finished, but it was like he said it took like 4 hours.
I know he's working on some
4 hours total.
Stuff. Wow.
I mean, for I watched the designing process, and I don't 3D print. I know you do, but to be able to make something that you want, like just design it. You don't buy the print and then just print it out, or get the free one and print it out. I mean, like what Quinn's doing for our
our beholder.
Yeah, he's designing it. That's cool. To just make something.
Yeah, I see. That's what I want to do too, because I want to download Blender, but I don't think I can do it on my Linux laptop. Because that's what I like over in my crafting area behind me. I just have like this small table. I got the paints, the 3D printer, and like set to the side, like facing towards the 3D printer, is a little laptop that's about 10 years old that I got Linux running on. I'm like, you know what? It works. But,
it's better than what I got, because I don't even have a PC right now. I got a tablet, and then I've got my phone and my Xbox.
Wait, you don't have a PC? How you? Oh,
I do everything on my phone. I edit on my phone. Yep. And I got 2 different edit apps. I have to upload on one. I can do certain cuts and certain things on one, fades and whatever I need to do. Then I have to re-download it on another one, and then do a couple other things, and then I can post it.
Wow.
So it takes me a little while. Yeah. And I can't do anything more than an hour. It can't be anything longer than an hour, because I can't do it. It won't let me.
Oh, well, when you get it, whenever you go to do it, you know what? Stop buying terrain and put some of that to your cheap PC. But no, actually, like my PC, I actually built. I bought it like a pre-built gaming PC. Then when what was it? Yeah, Legion came out for World of Warcraft. Then I upgraded like parts to it, so I basically built it. So.
Find Eeyore? Not in here?
Nope. I didn't see Eeyore in here. If I find him, I'll let you know. My son's missing his stuffed animal. Yeah,
when I was on Fred's channel the other day on his live chat, I mentioned something, because there's still a lot of people playing Lost Mines of Phandelver, and I don't know how many people actually have any kind of Dwarven Forge. I know there's not a lot out there, but something that just popped up in my head was like, I've kind of done it already, but I didn't like record any videos on it. But like certain events in the Lost Mines of Phandelver, because it's so popular, I can recreate each little scene and do like a little video on, hey, here's Wave Echo Cave, or here's the old Owl Well, and and this is, and like I can make the video on, this is what it looks like, and then I can say, this is the pieces that I used, and this is what you would, if you wanted to recreate this is how much it would cost you, or buy this set, and that's it. Yeah,
that is actually a good idea. I'm surprised. Or like with the essential kit, I bet you got enough terrain to do something like that too.
Because there's also a dynamic of like what you're running your own homebrew campaign. So the sky's the limit. When you go to a cave, it's the cave that you want to make. It's the design of it, the layout, the dungeon.
Yeah, exactly, I just put it on the map.
Yeah. So if you're trying, like me, to play a module, you will trying to, in your head, you still want to recreate the exact map, and you can't do it with the Dwarven Forge. You can kind of. You have to take liberties. So that's something that I've came across and have to deal with, and I don't know if people understand that. You can't just recreate a map that's in a book. It's not that easy.
You have to. There's limitations, like in Dungeon of the Mad Mage. Some of those rooms are like freaking huge. Like one of them would take like up my Aragon battle mat if I were just to draw it out.
Yeah, and I'm trying to get away from doing all that. So like when I did a couple, at least that one video with a huge table spread, where the whole table's full. I don't do that because I don't want you to see everywhere you can go. I don't want to go, hey, well, we didn't clear. Yeah, hey, Blue. I don't want the players around the table to go, hey, we haven't cleared that room out yet. They already know where it's at. I don't like that. So I just make the rooms offline. And then if they don't go that way, they don't get that room,
Yeah, that's what I do. Like on my battle mats, like we don't play in like a big area. So I got this one that's basically like, it's one of those fold up board ones that came apart. So I just use like one big square, and it's kind of like my UDT basically. I just set it up and put the players on there. I'm like, okay, here's this room.
Yeah. Yep.
OMG, Cujo Jin. Save.
What up?
But I don't know. It's like well, you've seen some of the dungeon terrain I started printing.
Yeah.
God, it takes just one small square, 2x2, takes like an hour. A 3x3 takes about 2 hours. A 4x4.
Now you're using one of the little printers, right? The resin?
No. I'm using the FDM printer. It's the Trunksy XY2.
Okay. And now when you're how big's your build plate?
My build plate's 220 by 220 by 260.
Okay. So that's like an Ender 3
size.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how many can't you make a bunch of tiles at the same time, or are you just making one 2x2 square?
One at a time because that's where I feel comfortable at right now on it.
Okay.
I'm still learning.
Because I was wondering, I thought you could do that where you can kind of fill your build plate up.
Oh yeah, you can. I thought about trying to switch it where when they print on the side and they print up. I thought about trying one like that to see how it would turn out. It would take about the same amount of time, but
so like I told you, obviously we weren't live doing it, but because I have so much Dwarven Forge, I would want to make sure that because you can raise it up out of the bed to get it thicker, or I've seen it anyway. I'm not sure if you can do it or not, but I know that I'd want it to match like the same height and be able to be compatible. And I'd go crazy if I had a 3D printer. I'd just be adding on cool things that like they haven't made yet.
It's just.
But I'd want it to blend in and be like a smooth transition,
Yeah, the set I'm using is called Open Forge.
Yeah, I've heard of them.
So it's like since it's all free and stuff.
Yeah, I heard like Dragon Lock and Open Forge. Yeah, Open Forge is completely free.
Yeah, Open Forge is completely free, and it just sets side by side together. It doesn't lock in or nothing.
No, that's fine. But man, you
find the build plate and you just add to the printer print time. Oh, see, I did not know that. So the more I put on there, the longer it takes.
But you can get it all done at get a bunch done at one time.
Yeah, it's not like DLP resin printer. Okay. Well, I guess I'm going to just do one at a time then. Doesn't take that long. But no.
Yeah, I'm the wrong guy to be talking about printers. I watch a lot of videos, but I don't do anything. I just know I want one day.
Yeah, I thought about. Well, speaking of tabletop Dungeoneer, he made a dungeon tile. Yeah, engineers. Self-promotion. He made dungeon tiles out of vinyl flooring, like the sticky kind, and put like the shelf grip or whatever on the back of it, so it doesn't slide. And he put like a grid on it.
Oh yeah, that's what I was about to. That's what I was just going to tell you.
You there? Oh yeah. Hey guys, let's see how long he can hold that pose, shall we? Let's time him. On FDM, yeah, you just add the build time. On DSO, it flashes the entire bed per layer. Okay. I did not know. Okay. That's sweet. Well, I think you got disconnected, guys. But you know what? He shall return. Oh. Is he coming back? Who knows? Is it a mimic? It's the spinning ball of death. Oh, sorry about that. If that hurts your ears. Hey, you're back, brother.
I tried to switch over from my router to my cell phone internet. I don't know, it didn't work.
So, how's the weather up there where you're at? Crappy?
No, well, it was raining. It was like, I don't know, 68, 66.
Oh, lucky you. We're supposed to be getting about 6 to 8 inches of snow on Sunday. But yeah, it's just.
Well, yeah. Before I cut myself off. You buy a big cheap bag of magnets.
Mm-hmm.
You know, a decent size, and super glue them to the bottom. Or if your pieces that you make are perfectly flat, you know, you drill a tiny little hole, just not all the way through, of course, just enough to sink your magnet underneath it. And
it's a mimic. It's not Cujo. You do sound like you're further away, oh.
Do I?
Yeah.
I'm a mimic.
Yeah, no, I think check your connection with your headset.
This is not Cujo.
Yep, see? It's a mimic.
My name is 8.
Whoa, dude. I don't know. But
I don't know if I get my voice deep enough. No.
This is Hate with Save or Die.
I can't
hit the
do
sirens.
I can't do it. It's,
neither can I.
He's got that naturally deep voice.
Oh, he does. Oh, I hate. It's like if he yells, he probably sound like a drill sergeant. But who else uses magnets? Town Hobbies. He uses magnets on his for storage and stuff.
Yeah, that's why I was getting at when I was trying to tell you use magnets, because I use all these terrain trays. Well, see, what I plan on doing when I build my own tables, I've got a table design that I'm going to make.
Mm-hmm.
I've already drew it out like a million times, so I've got it exactly how I want it as far as drawn out. But how I'm going to have the tabletop area is I'm going to have a piece of steel cut out as the floor, but then I'm going to have it either covered in like a fabric or thin cloth of some kind. I don't know what yet, to hide it so you don't know it's metal, so that anything I put on there is going to be able to stick to it. And I don't have to, if I'm using a train tray, then it's going to work. Obviously not everybody's going to run out and buy dwarf forged train trays, but you can make them yourself. I'm sure you can get it. I mean, I don't know how they're doing it. It's like they're using 2 pieces of cloth sandwiched on a piece of steel, but it's not seamed. It's almost like it's ironed. I mean, you don't see any glue. You don't see any. It's not sewn. It's kind of weird. It just kind of goes past this edge of the steel, and then they're sandwiched together, and it's like maybe it's glued. I don't know, but so I can't tell you how to do it yourself because I'm not really sure how they do it.
It's a hate mimic. Hey, you know what? Here's Zero.
What's up, fellas? What's going on?
Not much. Here we go. So, okay. So what you also could do, Cujo, is I have a battle mat, my airgun battle mat.
Yeah.
It's a silicone. It's made of like some kind of silicone material.
Yeah.
And you could just lay that over it, and it'll still work because it's like very thin, and that way if you also want to draw on it, you can be able to draw on it.
You definitely can use that. You can't. I've got like that water map that you guys seen the last time.
Mm-hmm.
That's really thin, but I have another one that's like mouse pad material that covers the whole table, and that's thicker. And I don't know how well that would work. You know, like
Is it an Abishai battle mat? Like a plastic covering that goes over the top of it?
No, it's like a mouse pad, like a gigantic mouse pad. You know, it's kind of thick. You know, like not memory foam, but
Kind of like that?
No, it's not hard at all. It's not hard plastic at all.
Well, hang on, let me take this out. Because here's the material right here. That's the mouse pad.
Oh, I think it's thicker than that.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's very close. Yeah, I see it now. Yeah, very close.
This was actually when I did a review on this battle mat. This was actually, I would say, my first sponsored video.
Oh no.
Yeah, it was like, but
is that just hexes on one side?
Yeah, it's hexes on one side and squares on the other. One is squares on the other. Then you put this piece of vinyl over it and
oh yeah,
clips holds a vinyl on together. Lift it up and you can put like a map underneath it, like a dungeon or something if you want.
So it's like,
if you got the map.
like that's cool, like dry erase or
Mm-hmm.
no, or you can just cover up your own map.
Yeah, that or what else? My favorite one, my Aragon one. It's a my daughter took a permanent marker to it, and that silicone just stuck it out. I'm like, oh, I was mad. I yelled, but then I apologized. I'm like, you know what? I only got that one for like $3, and it was the messed up one too. Which the customer service, like I talked to the guy on it.
Zero's just eating his popcorn over there.
You know, I hate to say it, but he kind of looks like a creeper right now.
Wait. It's even better.
Is that popcorn chicken?
No, it's just popcorn.
White cheddar popcorn.
Ooh, that sounds good.
It's so good. It's like a drug. I'm addicted to it. I got to go to rehab. My wife's making me go to rehab.
Oh, that's not good.
Get over this popcorn. Cujo.
Yeah.
My dude. This is fucking awesome. I never had one of these. And when I first saw it in the box, I was like, what in the blue hell is this? And I got a close look. I was like, oh my God. This is such a cool. And then I appreciate the fact that you got it because I'm going to be running the Jungles of Chult campaign for my friends.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to think of, you know.
Oh, fucking awesome, man. Thank you so much.
I got to show you this meeting.
Hold up. Oh. Look. Check this out. Y'all set up.
Hey.
There it is. I got to get it all. Still, see the mess? I had to make a big mess to get them in there. But I'm going to get it all sorted out. And I got to get a big shelving unit to put all my RC stuff up and get that out of the way off the table and stuff.
Okay. There it is. I don't know if my camera's going to pick it up, but
hold still. What is that?
That is the mini you sent.
The rattling?
Yep.
Nice.
With the paint that Cujo sent today. I started painting it. This one.
Nice.
The other one with the two swords.
Mm-hmm.
I painted with the paints that you sent. I just slapped it on and stuff, seeing how they work.
Mm-hmm.
God, they are so much. I still got to finish this one, but.
Oh, you.
Yeah.
Hey,
now
you got to shake those paints really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the medium separates really quickly from those bottles.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you think you shake it, you think you hear it, keep shaking it.
Well, I'm thinking about getting one of those.
The ones I sent you.
Polished shakers.
The ones I sent you have marbles in them. There's, glass BBs in the ones I sent you.
Okay.
So shake it until you hear that BB, and even after you hear it, shake it until it's really loud, because that medium separates quickly from army paints or paints and Vallejo paints. Like, it's just the way they work. You know what I mean? And you'll think you're getting paint, but you're not. You're getting a lot of medium with tint in it.
That's not Cujo. It's a mimic. Here, let me do this.
Is Hate? Are you working? Are you at work right now?
There we go. Is that from the board game too?
Yeah, I'm gonna turn my light on. Another light so it gets brighter.
What's up, bud? Good.
Golly, look at all those paints back there, guys.
Hey, get out of my paints.
Yeah, that's a lot. Is your mic plugged into your thing?
My mic, yeah, it's plugged into my phone itself.
It sounds like you're far away.
Hello?
Yeah, it's not coming through your mic. I think your phone's picking it up.
Really?
Yeah.
Because you sound distant.
Like, try unplugging it and plugging it back in.
You plug it in.
Plug it in, plug it in.
Okay, I have a question.
How about now?
That's better.
There you go.
Right.
There it is.
What's the question?
Got that sexy voice. That's hot. I like it. Did you paint that one?
No, this was the pre-painted, so it doesn't have. You're gonna paint yours a lot better.
I saw them online. I was looking for pictures of them. They were pretty cool. I was like, I gotta do it justice.
But yeah, there's like, I'm gonna touch the heck out of this. I mean, it's not even done. But I figured I'll keep this one. Let you go to town on that one.
Yo, I appreciate it, man.
Zero looks like a hobo Jedi.
Shut up. You know, you just hate.
Yeah, I shaved because I had an interview this week at another job. For another job.
I was gonna ask you what happened to your goatee.
Yeah, I shaved it. He got 2 mics plugged in. Who does? But yeah.
Who me?
Might be my headphone. Hello. Did that change any volume? Hello.
No.
Okay.
Currently working on this little guy.
What is that?
It is 4 goblins stacked on top of each other.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, that's a fight.
Is that a Warhammer model?
No, that's Gale Force 9. It's for it's Dungeons and Dragons. It's like 4 of these guys stacked up on top of each other. I'm going through Cholt too, so I got everything out that
nice.
Cholt related. Oh, but Warhammer. Speaking of that, I got these out here to paint these guys up.
We got. Those are the like the wood elves. Kind of. They're called something else. Sylvaneth.
Yeah, and I've got these. I'm gonna use these as my dryads. I know the dryads are supposed to be women, but I like how they're trees, and then their human like being is coming out of them.
Yep.
That is just wicked looking.
Originally, when the wood elves were first out back in the day, they had the elves, and then they had the tree people, and there was 2 separate. They were the same army, but they were 2 separate like races. Now, because of all the changes that happened in Age of Sigmar, they've combined. You know, so now they're part of the spirit, like the Fae. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's a pretty cool mythology behind it. Like when the new Age of Sigmar, I sent Hate one of the magazines. It's like how to get started in Warhammer Age of Sigmar, and I just sent it to him because I was like, even if you don't have to ever play, but the reading is really good. Like they have a lot of history in both those games. You know what I mean? Like there's stuff to read about in every corner of those universes.
Yeah.
So, I was on Thingiverse the other day. I was going to try to print us up some of these before I ran out of filament.
What's that? Wait, what is that? Let me see. What is that?
It's a dice vault.
What?
Oh yeah, you printed that?
Oh.
Yeah, I printed that, but I can't find the design no more. I think it got taken down because I was reading and I seen the video on it. Elderwood Academy has a patent on this, on the honeycomb design. How that is. I'm like, how the heck do you have a patent on it? Legos try to do the same thing with their bricks, and they're like, no, that's the patent office is like, no, you can't patent those. But they patent their people. But I'm like, I should save the file. I might save the file. But yeah, this is like, I printed this up. This was one of my first prints.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I like that.
Yeah. My first set of dice in it too. My pink. Chess X.
Nothing wrong with that.
Nope, I love pink.
Video now.
But yeah.
Hey.
Yeah, these next two videos I'm about to put out like in the next week, I'm like really excited about them. I'm actually gonna, I've already did the unboxings, but I want to shoot another live video with them set up and put together, and do like a little walk around and add that onto it, because I'm just so happy with these two sets that, I mean, especially the Dread Hollow. I know I've talked about it a lot, man.
That's a nice set.
Zero. Even if you don't buy the set, those standalone pieces that can just like go onto a tabletop, they're gonna sell like hotcakes.
Yep, those trees are gonna go like fire, bro.
Oh my gosh, you talking about people that always want trees? Man.
I just saw a video of the guy you linked into our Discord, Zero. He made some trees with oatmeal.
What?
He made trees with oatmeal. Like the tops of them is like oatmeal. And, but yeah, I watched it. I'm like, dude, that's kind of cool.
I've never seen that before.
And neither have I. I'm gonna try. I want to try that. And I was watching another video he was doing where he made houses out of milk cartons.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, and they actually turned out pretty nice. And their scale too.
I think Zero's gonna make something out of popcorn in a minute.
Yeah, no joke.
There you go. I won't take you guys there though.
So this is Zero, the popcorn DM. Fuck initiative initiative order. He's going to do popcorn. Yes. I just returned that one to the library, and I got the other two coming from another library.
I was going to get it for my son because it's really good reading for the young ones, and I had it on my list on Amazon, and my daughter got it for me for Christmas. So I'm going to read it real quick and then give it to him. It's actually
it's good. You can actually
pretty good. It's actually got a lot of information in here. That fire giant that you have, Cujo, that one that's still gray, the real big guy.
Yeah.
They talk about him in here. It's kind of cool. I didn't know that. I was like,
Yeah.
Zero, you should do a video on that. You should do a video on those books.
I only got the one. I mean, I got to see if he likes it. If he likes it, then we'll get him some of the other ones, because the Wizard one hasn't come out yet, and he really likes the Wizards.
Check the library. Check your library.
No, the Wizard one is not coming out till March.
Yeah, but the other two, check the library. Check them out to see if you like them, because that's what I'm doing.
Well, I've got the two. I've got the two that are out. I don't have the new one that just came out.
So there's like the fighter, then there's the monsters, then there's this one, and then there's the tombs, right?
Yeah.
I hope it'll be pretty good. I started reading it. It's not bad.
Yeah, I could. That's another one I could have put it down.
Well, I wanted to ask you guys: have you heard what's going on? What do you guys know about the old school essentials kit? Like it's like a box set, or you can get a full size book. It's a box set of like a bunch of little books of old school Dungeons and Dragons stats. So like everything is like thrown back to like first edition, like Thaco and all that stuff.
I think I just heard about this.
Really?
I did too. So I was just wondering if anybody knew anything about it.
No,
I don't know.
Like, did Wizards announce it?
I don't know whose it is, but I know I just saw a video. Some guy did an unboxing of it, and I'll see if I can find a picture of it.
I think I know what you're talking about. Let me check YouTube real fast.
Well, I tell you what, something is probably up, like you're talking about, because I bought on D&D Beyond. I have all the old school monsters from like, first edition.
Yeah.
And they got 5th edition stats. So
okay.
And they're all black and white pictures, so they're not even updated pictures. They're like old school.
Here it is. Old school essential. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like this. It looks just like this.
Yep, Questing Beast. I'm looking at the video right now.
Mm-hmm. So I didn't know if this was official D&D.
No, it's not. It's an old school revival, I think.
Because they do talk about Thaco. They talk about all the same stuff, like the monsters and stuff are the same. It's in a box like that. And I don't know if it's, like I said, I don't know if it's official Wizards of the Coast or.
Yeah, it's an OSR, so it's the old school revival.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, but it's. Have you guys ever heard of Basic Fantasy?
Uh-huh.
Have you played it?
Mm-mm.
Neither have I, but I got all the PDF stuff, which is nice because you can just download everything for free on that one. That's what I was telling. I was talking to Bill from Rose Stats about that, and he said he played it and he loves it because he likes that old school feel.
Well, I mean, okay. What makes it old school? Just the way the stats are put together, the blocks are put together. I mean, what makes it old school? Because, I mean, I think like D&D,
the rules,
no matter what system you're using.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I asked him to help explain that to us. And the guy you recommended, yeah, when I went and followed him, I commented on his channel. He commented on mine, and part of his response was, he's down to kind of explain what that's all about. And I told him I'm interested. I just want to know what the differences are. I know 5th edition took a leap toward back to old school. I think it's more storyline based and just
they simplified a lot of the numbers, and combat so that you can focus more on the group and story and stuff like that, and that's cool. But I'm wondering what makes a game old school.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, is it the pictures? Is it the tape? The way everything's written, or is it the feeling at the table? Right? Because when you're a kid and you're playing Dungeons and Dragons, and I was playing like 7, right? I was like 10, I mean, I know what the feeling. I remember those feelings, like the excitement, learning new monsters, going to different realms and stuff like that. And so that's all like, as a DM, that's gone now, right? That excitement, that part of the excitement is gone. Like, I don't have that because I already know where Chult is. I know where the outer planes are. You know what I'm saying? Like, me describing it to new players, they're having that original feeling. But does that make it old school?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, because I've played a ton of different games, like not even D&D, that I consider old school, but I it's because I played it way back when. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, so if I pick it up now, like I just did with Cyberpunk. I played Cyberpunk way back in the day, in the 90s. We were playing it, and I hadn't played it like almost 20 years. We finally picked up the new one. We played it, and I was like, it feels just like when we were playing before, because it was the same group of guys. As a matter of fact, and it felt the same. So to me, it was like, okay, let's go back to old school gaming, but it's a new system. The system didn't matter. It was just what was going on around the table that made it feel.
Yeah.
So if I had played with new people, it probably would have felt like a whole new thing. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I don't know.
No, I agree. Like when Retro said he was playing Heroes Quest, that's old school to me.
That's old school.
Oh, I still want to play that game.
Oh yeah. I regret never getting that game, man. It's like, they had it, and I should have got it. It's just a good. It's even like a good family board game. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it is. It's very, very simple.
Mm-hmm.
You can it's one of those ones that's like any other board game. You can bring it out, and here's the rules. Play right now.
Yep.
Here's your stat cards. You're a barbarian. Okay, you're the elf.
Yep. How I liked about it, it's like pop it open, play like a couple hours. You know what I mean? I have the new Warhammer Quest because I used to play Warhammer Quest back in the day, and I have the new versions of it, and it's simplified combat-wise because they simplified Warhammer.
Yeah.
But it's still more involved. Like it's more detailed. There's a lot of things you can do. There's stats you can boost, stuff like that. So it's a more involved game, more like a campaign style game. You know, you set your stuff up, you write your shit down, come back to it the next week, and you continue on the adventure. But it's one of the things about Hero Quest. I was always like, that's such a cool game because you just let's play this real quick because I don't want to do any mapping.
Yeah.
I don't do any writing of stats. Just boom, here's your guide. Next time I'll play the elf. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Now I skipped Advanced Heroes Quest, and then I think my buddy I don't think he introduced me to D&D yet. Then I got into Warhammer Quest, the original, and I liked it. The one thing I liked about it was all the monsters because they used everything from fantasy. Warhammer Fantasy, it was like everything. And they had stat blocks for every level progression, and you can roll this random monster table that was huge, like 0 to 99. And you know my style is I gotta have them all because I might roll it. So I was like, this is gonna get expensive. This is basically saying buy every Warhammer miniature ever.
You know what's funny? They even set up a system in that game, which was really cool. So they set up a system at the end of the back of the book that you could actually take those characters from that game after you leveled them up and put them in a Warhammer Fantasy battle.
Oh yeah,
use them in Warhammer Fantasy, yeah, because it's all the same stats, all the same numbers, all the same dice. It was the same mechanics. So you're just basically creating a special character to put in your army. It was pretty cool.
Oh, that is cool.
They had stuff in White Dwarf, a couple of the White Dwarfs where they were like, take your adventure outside the dungeon. So you could do wilderness adventures, you could do desert adventures, you know, stuff like that. It was a big thing, and then it just fell off. It just dropped, you know, disappeared, and then they finally brought it back. But now it's in the.
Yeah, I haven't even looked. I mean, obviously I've looked at it online, but I've never seen anybody play the new Warhammer Quest game to see anything what it's like.
I haven't played it yet. I did an unboxing of it, but I haven't played it yet.
I'd be almost more interested in the Warhammer 40,000 roleplay, just because I think that'd be more interesting if I was going to go back to a Warhammer type role-playing game.
Yeah, they just released the new Warhammer Fantasy role-playing game, and they updated the 40K one. It's like Rogue Trader or something like that. It's called. It's a scary world, man.
Yeah.
like the shit that can kill you kills you fast.
Yeah.
When I got a chance, it's an orc.
Never played Warhammer.
Never?
Never.
Hey, I never told you that when I told you that story about the T-Rex, that zombie T-Rex on that ship. I about dropped my jaw when I found out that I totally forgot because I got that one player that's level 9. I had the other players that were level 2, and the one forgot to roll his hit points to get to level 2. So he had level 1 hit points as a bard, and I jumped on the other ship and tail whapped him one time down. I said, "Oh, how many hit points do you got?" And he said like 6 or 7. I'm like, "What?" I was like, "Give me your sheet. What is it?" Hang on a second. You're level 2. How do you have 6 hit points? But before he jumped on the ship, he barfed up a zombie. And I'm like, he was about to be barfing up zombies every turn. I'm like, you know how hard zombies can be at a low level. So I'm like, I said, I got to figure out how to get this thing off the ship. And ended up getting it off anyway. But God, that was crazy.
That's funny as hell.
Well, you guys are ready for this. I'm like, I just screwed up so royally.
I got my Phoenix T-Rex. I got like 6 of these fucking things. Actually, I got like 3 of these.
Is that an official D&D meeting?
Yeah. And then
that's an official one.
I got like 6 of these.
What is that?
It's a Fomorian giant.
Oh, I've got the newer one.
It's a whole effort. If you want to like really slap the party down, it's not a party killer, but it's a lot of hurt.
I've got the Nolzur's the unpainted one.
Ooh,
The new, it's a little bit different, but
welcome
Hey.
to D&D
Hey, guys.
Retro. What's up, brother?
What's up,
How's it
man?
going,
Yeah,
people?
we're just live tonight, guys.
I'm out of popcorn.
Oh, no.
crap.
Newsflash.
Uh,
End stream now.
Delete. No, it's like this. 5-0.
You suck.
Oh,
You suck.
you swapped him right on out.
Oh.
You swapped. Oh,
There
there's
we
his
go.
back.
there we go.
Am I
Yeah,
correct?
Zero, that's your
I'm a little
mic.
bit
You have
washed
two
there
mics
'cause
plugged
he's a
in?
little late over here, so.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh,
It sounds like you got two mics plugged in.
who,
Is it me?
No, it's Zero.
Oh, is it 0?
It might be my headphones. Hello? Hello?
Could be your headphones. Hold on, let me try something. Now somebody say
Uh-oh.
something.
Hey.
Hello?
Yep, it is
Check,
Zero.
That sucks.
Zero's
it's
always a
you,
little. He's a little bit always echoey or whatever.
Yeah, true. But
It's not
yeah.
robot. It's not really that weird echo where you hear him like repeat himself, but it's kind of like that background noise.
Like the wind.
Yeah,
Let me make sure.
he's making
what?
Yep.
he's making Jedi noises.
Hold up. You know what it is? Hold on a second. My mic might be set. What does it sound like now?
Still the same. Guys, honestly, I think I'm the youngest one in the Tabletop Dungeoneers.
How old are you?
Yeah,
I'm 36.
yeah.
Well, I'm 42, so.
I'm 47.
I'm 27.
Wow. Yep, I'm the baby. Wow.
Well, then what you got to do, youngin, is sit back and learn.
Yeah.
You know what? Honestly, ever since I've been talking to you guys and everything, I have learned a lot. I'm not gonna lie.
Hey, and you can ask questions anytime, man.
Yeah,
Anytime.
I have learned so much. And it's like, I don't know, I like the tech side of like some of the tech that you can use in D&D. But I think I'm going to try to focus a little more on some of that stuff too.
Yeah.
Cool.
How's that? Does that sound bad? What's the sound?
Yeah,
About the same to me.
yeah, it sounds the same.
It's my mic.
So I was going to try to get with Rod whenever he does his like Monster Mondays and stuff. Maybe like discuss like on Fridays. Yeah, is today Friday?
Today's Friday.
Yeah,
Today's Friday, yeah.
today's Friday. And on Fridays, maybe we can discuss the monster. Like each of us do our research and stuff on it.
On a monster?
Yeah, like whenever Rod does his Monster Mondays, like he'll do like his lore and stuff in his video. And on Fridays we discuss it.
I'm down for that.
Yeah.
Hey,
Because at this point, I mean, he's doing the lore video. So what we would be doing is just
A discussion. Yeah.
opinions and preferences and whatever. That makes sense.
Is that Mickey Mouse?
Who?
And Zeros.
Oh,
I'm looking at your shelving there. Is that all games?
Oh
video
yeah,
games?
that's all games.
oh
Nice.
yeah.
Did you not see his video game screen? Oh yeah,
Nice.
he's in it.
You talking about Mickey?
Yeah. Well, like I'm looking at you, Mickey. Cujo's looking at all those games.
You're basically looking at like the majority of the games because it's most like you can't see this whole wall, but
If
it's
you guys,
like all
if you guys
that.
watch his other channel where he's doing the gaming, he has that's the
Yeah.
wall.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Please say you got insurance on those.
Well, I thought this was a whole nother room. I'm like, yeah, he's got like every room's full.
No.
So I thought that was the living room, and he's got this room. I'm like, is there that many games even made? I mean,
Well, I looked at my app the other day, and I got 2,222 games cataloged right now, and I got a few more that are.
Wow.
Yeah, so
Yeah, how many of those games are Pokemon?
Most
212.
I gotta get them all.
Oh
What, I
god.
start calling you
I don't collect
Red?
every single game. I only collect like ones that I would play. Not that I've played them all, but like, you know.
Joe, do you use these? Have you used this?
Yeah. I just got one of those not that long ago.
I got one and I got a second one because then I realized having to take the model on and off. So I'll probably get like a couple more. So I have at least 5 so I can do 5 models at a time.
Yeah.
This is really good.
Do you got the large one? Because I don't have the large one.
No, I don't have the large one. I was thinking about it, but it's, you know, and I do have a lot of big models, you know.
You could use something like this, I guess.
I mean,
Just a bottle and you tack it?
Yeah, that's what I 3D printed like a thing where I can just put on like a bottle cap and put sticky tack on top of it.
I need one to hold the base like this.
Oh wow, yeah, no, it ain't gonna happen.
That's a lot of filament. Just hold it. Just hold it. Just hold it.
I'm gonna show you guys something. Hold up. I'll be right back.
All right.
Oh, he's going off stream. What's he gonna bring? Hey, I'm working on painting. I had to do some research because I'm painting all these. What do you call these guys? Dang it, those little frog guys from Tomb of Annihilation.
The troglodytes or
what are they called?
Slug or something. What's it called?
No, not slods.
Kutoa?
Nope, not Koatoa. Dang it.
Quaddle?
0.
Yeah. Is that a Quaddle? Yeah, it's Quaddle. Quaddle.
No, it's a little frog guy.
Yeah, Quaddle.
You don't say the name on the bottom?
That's what they call them, Quaddles.
Oh, no, it's Grung. Grung.
Look on the bottom.
Well, I forgot. Well, hey. If I show you how many miniatures I have over here.
Oh, I see your show.
He looks on the bottom.
Hey.
When I first got this, that's the first
I've got a pile of them here. And a couple of them are pre-painted and they have names on the bottom. The other ones don't.
What are you doing to the pre-painting ones? Just basing them, or are you actually redoing them?
The pre-painted ones, I was putting them in order because I'm trying to. They're color coded for their regiment. Like your greens and your blues are your warriors. So I'm like, I had 6 grung to paint. I'm like, okay, well, what color do I paint them? Then I realized there's more than 3 colors. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 colors. You know, you got your green and blues are your warriors. Your purple is like your leader of the warriors. Then you got your red, that's a spellcaster, but he's also ranks over the purple. And then you got your orange that ranks over all them, and then you got your gold, which is going to be your ultimate. So I'm like, holy crap! I need more grung. I mean, I can't just. I need a lot more warriors if there's this many people in the
what's their
pecking order.
What's their
I can look it up. What do you got to show us now?
It's a work in progress.
What?
Oh, wow.
This is a 40K model.
Yeah.
Imperial Knight, but it's for my Chaos Army. He doesn't have any armor on, so he's a little naked right now. But I'm doing all the rust and the weathering around the engines and stuff. I don't know if the camera's picking it up.
Yeah, actually.
But it's for
Good.
It's for the Death Guard, so Nurgle. So he's all rusty, dilapidated. But I also magnetized him, so I can take all his stuff off. You know.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That is cool.
I got to get back into painting, man, because I've been like slacking on my painting.
Yeah, me too. I'm doing some right now, but like, yeah.
I made a dice tray. Does that count? Out of a metal lid and felt.
That's cool.
And I painted it.
Has it got some weight to it? Will it slide around? No, I know that's got weight.
The tray?
Yeah, the dice tray.
No, actually, not really, because like I'll roll my metal dice in there, and it does nothing. Like I'll roll the dice in here now.
It doesn't slide around. That's cool.
It doesn't slide around unless you slide it around. Basically, it's one of the lids from the flea collars. It comes in like a tin. I just washed it and stuff, scruffed it up with some sticker paper, painted it silver and put some cheap felt in it.
That'll work.
Yeah.
As long as everybody's got a place to roll.
Yeah, I even like the base of it too because I gotta find it because I did it to the bigger part where the dog collar was in too, and painted that. So basically, you got 2 dice trays in one. That should be our next challenge.
Yeah. Dice
I
trays.
already made one.
Make another one. I'll make another one.
You don't need another one.
Oh,
You don't need another one.
Wait. I'll be
You
right
both
back.
got them.
I'll be right back.
yeah, I'll be right back.
Oh no. Okay, I'm going. I'll be right back.
Hey, it's happened to me before on here. Don't worry about it.
This is show and tell.
Yeah.
Yeah, those grungs anyway. They have let's see, their hit points.
Is that a 40K thing? I don't know anything about that.
No, grungs are in Cholt, in the island of Cholt.
That's even. I know less about that.
Really? Okay, it's
Yeah.
off the Sword Coast, like south of the Sword Coast.
Oh, I thought you were talking like the army's value or something.
Oh no. The grung, the little frog people that I couldn't think of the name of.
Here you go.
Wow, do you etch that?
Yeah. My first time using a wood burner, and I put felt on the bottom. It's like a book. And then I stained it.
Oh, that's cool.
And then there we go.
Super cool.
Just Michael's. This was like $6 maybe at Michael's. The box was $5 and the paper was $1. So, I put some magnets in, some little earth magnets to keep
Oh, I made one of those for my cousin.
keep the lid closed, So there you go. But I do want to make an open one because this one I noticed like when we roll that the lid will kind of like tip it a bit, and it is kind of it's got a big footprint when you open it up. So I might just make one that's just an open face.
That cigar box I got, I might do that too. But here's this one I made out of a Melissa and Doug puzzle box that my kids don't use.
Is that wood? Yeah.
It's wood.
And there you go. That's exactly it. Just real simple.
And here's a red one.
How many damn dice trays do you need?
One for each player.
Okay.
Touche. How many players you got at your table? More than one? Come on.
Yeah, I know, right? No, but this is what I was talking about. Like, here's the bottom, right?
Zero plays alone. He plays 0 by himself.
I gotta run around the other side of the table. What are you gonna do?
So he just takes his little dice tray and he takes it with him.
Moves from seat to seat.
Yeah.
Then whenever he gets in an argument with the DM, he punches himself.
Oh crap!
TPK that party.
Hey, shut up.
So see here's the bottom, and this is what I like doing. Like you can take your dice, put them in there. The top that's also a dice tray, and you're ready to go.
That's I see you, bro. I see you.
A 0. Those grung are those little frog people. They have an armor class of 12. That's very low.
Yeah.
Hit points 11. That's very low.
Yeah. So they're like challenge rating.
But the cool thing with those, challenge rating is quarter.
So
They're tree dwelling.
Oh.
Oh, how many do you have in that tree? You got arrows coming from every angle.
Yep.
You try to shoot them. They're in 3/4 cover at least. They're bright colored, so I'll let you see that you can pick one out.
But see, that's the thing, right? Like it doesn't matter the challenge rating as long as the environment. You can change the environment to change the challenge rating, right? Like if those guys were just on the ground in a room, they would not be worth anything, right? Because they're just
no.
Because they're in trees and stuff like that, that changes their whole difficulty. You know what I mean? Like it makes it a completely different encounter. You put them in water, it makes it even harder. You know what I'm saying? And they're amphibians, so they can breathe underwater. I'm sure. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they breathe air and water.
So
And their actions are a dagger, which is melee or ranged weapon attack, which is going to be good. And if they hit, you have to make a poison save.
Yeah, so they're like better goblins.
And then if you try to grab them, they have poisonous skin. Any creature that grapples the grung otherwise comes in contact with the grung skin must make a DC 12 Constitution saving throw or become poisoned for a minute. So they're cool little poisonous frogs, man. They only speak grung too, so they speak common and grung, and then people can try to talk with them. No, you're gonna have to comprehend languages, or you're gonna have to have some kind of special thing. Yep.
Here's this here, Joe. This is what I use.
What is that?
Oh yeah, I think he showed me that. What that screws right on.
The bottle cap, bro.
Yep. That screws right on. Sticky tack.
See, I've never had enough luck with sticky tack. I'm painting miniatures.
I'm scared about that.
Every time I fucking use it, the miniature falls off.
I know. I'd be scared.
I got mine right on these things with no problem.
Yeah. I get the Loctite brand.
What are you using?
That's M&M's container.
No. I mean, what are you using to stick the model to it?
Sticky tack.
Sticky tack?
Yeah, I'll show you what the brand I use.
Yeah, no, I want to know what
sticky tack.
Yeah, I bought poster tack once and it sucked.
I have no problem with it, man. I can fling. I've never had one come off a base.
You can fling one across the room.
Yeah, pretty much.
But it doesn't stick very good. You give a good flick and that sucker's gone. It's
doesn't matter if it's stuck or not.
That's the brand I use.
Oh, shit, Loctite?
Loctite?
Yeah, they ain't going nowhere.
Huh.
I want mine to actually come off of the thing it's stuck to eventually, but I gotta pretty much peel it off. It's not going anywhere.
I'm gonna look that up.
Here. They got it at Walmart. Look at this big ass mini.
What are we looking at?
This Gorgon that Cujo sent me. It's on there, and it's not.
That's Medusa.
Oh, that's Medusa?
Mm-hmm. That's a Medusa. I have that model. That's from Reaper.
But yeah, as you can tell, it's not.
Whoa.
Too heavy.
You got a Medusa?
Is that what that is?
Yeah, that's a Medusa.
Yep. Gorgon, yep.
Well, it's called, they call it a Gorgon because they can't call it the Medusa because whatever, but it's basically a Medusa.
Oh, the Cujo. Is that a Dwarven Forge?
Yeah. Check that out.
Oh, that's cool.
Dude, I would be so freaking scared to do that.
Wow.
Oh, yeah, you can. I'll just toss that around the room.
It's that resin, rubbery resin, right? Like it's kind of hard.
But yeah, it's all push fit. It's just their push pin design, and it's pretty tight. And build anything you want.
So, I don't know. One reason why I like using this, I can take this, the Loctite, put it inside, and just for my next one, I got it.
Yeah, I kind of want to use something like that. Because you can do that on the cheap and have a bunch of them.
Yeah, this took me.
I wanted to get some of those painting.
2 hours, I bet.
Those painters stirrers, the big flat ones that look like big popsicle sticks, but you use them to stir paint pots or paint cans, the big ones. Like you get them at the paint store. You know what I mean? Get a couple of those and use some sticky tack. That way it'll help. You can spray easier. Because I always have to wind up putting stuff on boxes. And shit gets blown over or whatever. And I'm just like, So.
Yeah, and those stir sticks are free. I think next time I go to the Home Depot, I'm going to grab me a couple.
That's what I'm saying. Like, they're free, so you might as well just grab one.
D&D on the cheap, guys. D&D on the cheap.
That's what I'm all about.
That's what I always say.
If that's what you always say, yeah, you can go to that way you can afford the free Dwarven Forge.
Well,
hey, pretty soon I'm going to have doubles on that, and I'll be sending that out.
I will fight you, Crit. I swear to God, I will fight you.
I'll fight you. Where you want to go?
Hey, I've got too many trees, guys. I'm gonna have to get rid of them.
You never have too many trees.
No, you can't. Not at all. What's funny is the trees I just bought off Etsy. that some guy made. I don't know if he 3D printed them and then just flocked them and painted them.
Yeah.
I bought a bunch of them and they look great, but now next to these, it's not gonna look good at all.
Right.
They'll have to be in a whole different scene, a whole different,
Like if you just use the battle
Yeah.
mat,
Oh yeah, they look good.
bam.
They look great.
Come on.
Could always use lock tape to put them down.
Yeah.
I just ordered some.
What's that green to? You
just
go to
ordered some
Walmart and
Loctite?
get this.
Yeah, it's cheap on Amazon.
How much?
It's like the whole thing. I bought one pack. It was like $3 shipped, Prime. So
This only
$3,
cost me $1.
including shipping.
yeah, it's Prime on Amazon. Well, I have Prime, so
Oh.
That costs you $1?
Yeah, I
it's
got it on
like
clearance.
it's like $1 something because the tax now they charge tax over here in Illinois.
Oh
so
yeah.
Yeah.
it was like $1 something for one pack, and then shit, it was like $6 or $7 for a 9-pack. I was like, I don't need 9 of them. So I just ordered one because I need it. I'm gonna start paying some shit, man.
I
I
think
got a
Zero recommended this. I
He
think
did.
Zero recommended this cup.
Yes. Literally.
I remember him saying, "Yeah, this is a good cup." I'm like, "Yeah, it is."
It's got a bunch of cool little things in there that kind of you don't really think about, but like it's got the little panels in there so you can clean your brush easier, and then it's got the little things in here to put your point back on your brush. I'm like, oh, this works for me. And
Way better than what I use.
Exactly, that's
I'm
what I
just
do.
using- I'm just using this thing from Noodle Soup from the whatever Skip the Dish.
Hey, until I got that, I used a red plastic cup or a yellow
Yeah.
plastic cup.
Yeah.
know? And I just got this thing the other day. I said, okay, I'm going to break down and get me a fancy water bowl. Finally, after he...
I like it because it has the bigger bottom.
Yeah, I do like that.
It doesn't tip, you know what I'm saying?
And it's heavy. When you use a plastic cup, they're kind of light. You can knock them around. You got to make sure you don't have too much water in them. Or you don't want to tip it over.
When you guys use memory boards?
I don't.
You don't?
That would be cool, though. Yeah, that's a good idea.
You use this for, like, whenever I build a model, I use this.
I don't have a woman in the house, so.
Well, I clip them. I clip the model from the sprue, and then I use this to get it down. You know what I'm saying? Get rid of all the nubs and stuff.
Oh, nice. I just use a metal file.
I mean, you can, but metal's real unforgiving.
Yeah.
I have metal files, and I use them. I have diamond tips, you know. They're great for, like, pewter,
Mhm.
but for plastic, you don't need anything that heavy. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like, you'll go through it. Like,
So just go-
you won't even feel it. You know what I mean? With these, they're so thin. I mean, there's other kinds, but these are so thin, you actually can feel when you're where you're at. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's why.
It's like a double-sided, so it's got like a heavy grit on one side, and then it's got a real fine grit on the other.
But this is what I use to put my water and stuff in. It's one of those melatonin containers that.
Hey, it doesn't matter. Yeah, I was using plastic.
Well, see, before Zero sent me that palette, actually 3D printed me this.
What's that?
It's like you put your paints in here in each one. And
That's little.
Outdoors can.
Oh,
Yeah, but what
it
kind of
fits
paints?
in there.
Will those paints fit in there?
Like the drops, you put like a drop in each one. And
Oh,
you just wash it out.
okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, when you're not using it, just.
I'm waiting to get that Army Painter wet palette.
Ah,
Right now, I'm just using this thing right now. I mean,
my
it's,
palette right here, $2. Cost me $2, guys.
Yeah, you can make them. I mean, I'm gonna get the Army Painter one too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I want to get it too.
I've been using,
yeah, I had never used the wet palette before, and I definitely
I've been using this thing.
Sponge.
My cheap. My
yeah,
LED plastic.
I'm
I
just
was
using one of
thinking
these
of
little.
upgrading mine. I'm just using like paper towel in mine. I might get a sponge.
Yeah.
That's an upgrade.
Try instead of a sponge. I mean, not a sponge. Instead of a paper towel, use parchment paper.
No, I have parchment paper in it on top of the paper towel.
Oh,
He's got the do-it-yourself kit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
oh, hey, Hayes back.
Yeah, buddy.
That's Zach A. Zach A. Who's Zach?
Zach is he's a buddy of DM John's. So he's on Ken John's posts. What's up, Zach?
That's Zach A. Where's Zach? I don't see him in chat.
Neither do I.
I thought you said that's where he was.
No, it says that's Zach A.
Oh no, that's what?
Yeah.
Oh, who's he talking to?
I'm in here throwing shit in the mix. Okay, hey, what's up? Fucking shit up.
I know. I was talking to Hate earlier and stuff. Man, he cussed like a sailor.
Oh, come on, man. Just because he's grown.
Yeah, but no, I made me some initiative trackers out of 3x5 cards.
What?
I just did this.
Oh, you hang them on your DM screen?
No, I give them to the players.
He puts them on his forehead. They can do that with Post-its, man. There you go.
Hey, what number am I? What number am I? Whose turn is it?
I got number 1. I got number 2 one time. I got number 1. I got number 2. I got number 2. I got number 2. I'm number 1. But no, I'll give these to the players and do it. I also got ones that I hang on my. I put it in my DM kit. Red house. That too, huh?
Yep.
Yeah, but then I pass my bunch of stuff. I'll put it in like this. That the extra gum comes in. And they fit perfectly. Woo! Almighty Inn! Welcome, brother! Welcome!
Almighty Inn, all right. What are you eating?
It's in my gingerbread house.
Oh.
I told y'all I was going to eat it.
Let me see if I can find those ones.
Hey, you guys watched my last video, right?
I've seen those in my thing.
What was your last video?
The Cujo gift unboxing.
Cujo's gift unboxing.
Yeah, the surprise gift from Cujo.
I watch all those. Those are good episodes right there.
Cujo ones? Yeah. Hey, you know what? Because Cujo and Retro's in here. Yeah, Cujo, do your own.
Because I stopped the video. Like, I ended the video, I did my whole, it's like, subscribe, share, check us out on Discord, and it went black. I kept the recording, I just hit record again, and I was just like, I was in the middle of eating a cookie. I was like, whatever.
Yeah, I know. I was laughing my butt off.
I was telling my buddy, I was like, did you guys check out the video? Because I wanted them to see the new intro.
Oh, no.
They were like, oh, yeah, I checked it out. I was like, yeah, did you see what did I say at the end? They were like, well, you said like, subscribe, share. I was like, no. I was like, let's watch it again so you can see what I'm talking about. He's like, it went black, and I cut it out. Yeah, I took my buddy. My buddy did the intro for me. We put it together, and it took us a little bit because he was in school. So it took him some time, but once he got done with school, he was able to kind of focus on it, and he just killed it, man. He nailed it.
I know a while back you posted that in the Discord, and I was wondering when you was going to start using it.
What is that?
Well, I know you posted your new intro into the Discord a while back, and I was wondering when you was going to start using it.
Oh, that was just a work in progress. I wanted to
really?
Yeah, but yeah, now it's Lightning and Tron and
Retro 0.
Yeah, Hate rolled low initiative, so he's at the bottom.
What?
I'm number 3.
So yeah, you just turn it over, and you have the name on the back as well, and then just keep turning it. Go down there. I let one of the players control this so that it gives them something to do. I don't got to worry about it. I can read it across the room. Just knock it down.
That's cool.
Did you make that yourself?
No.
I bought it off Etsy.
You can easily make one. It's a piece of plastic rod.
You obviously don't know me very well. I can't easily make anything.
Dude, really, look I'm going to show you guys. It's a block of wood that you don't even have to round if you don't want to. And then there's supposed to be a metal rod, and they ended up having some problems, and they finally got to my order, they ended up changing manufacturing and then making a plastic clear rod, which is fine. But it's the only hardest part would be to make these, and it's out of a PVC pipe, and then they have a plastic. This would be the hardest part.
So they just stack on top of each other.
Yeah, they just stack on top of each other.
Huh.
And really, it just comes apart. You just get them. But the major thing is this: you just drill a hole.
Yes, he does.
Pop that in there, and there's your stand. You know?
Nice. I like that.
Something like that. Instead of like the brick, you could actually a flower pot and just put like those dragon beads in it instead.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't. I can't remember how much it was. It's by Axe and Shield. Like it wasn't like crazy expensive or anything. It's plastic and a piece of wood, but
yeah, you can make that. That's like super simple.
So Cujo's next giveaway, he's going to do live here on next week's show. He's going to give that away.
Something I do want to do. That I'm not very creative, and I don't do a lot of. Like you guys are always building stuff and making things, and well, not you, Retro, but
no, I can't build.
But a lot of us are crafters and stuff, and I'm not into that much. But I do have to make a head for this guy.
Is that a Naga?
No, it's not. It's a
here. That's a bit here.
I was gonna say that looks like a Naga.
No,
it's a Remorash.
Yeah. So I've got to try to make that head. That ain't gonna happen.
What happened? Did you lose it or?
No, they didn't have the head on this one, so they sent me a whole nother model. And I was like, "Thank you. Do I have to send this one back?" They go, "No." I said, "Well, so I've got a whole nother base and all the legs, and all I'm missing is the head." I'm like, "I don't know what I can do with that."
You can cast that.
Headless.
You can cast that.
I mean, actually, I didn't glue the head on yet, but this is
You could take
what I
that
would
head.
have to make.
You can take that head and recast it.
Yeah, me too.
You can recast that head, and then you'll have 2 Remoraches.
Then I have a giveaway. That that's a decent model.
That's pretty nice, man. Great.
Santa Cujo.
Yeah.
What?
Santa Cujo. Always give
Santa
something.
Santa Cuj.
Santa Cujo, yeah. I'm gonna get demonetized for that one. Oh wait, I'm not demonetized. Never mind.
I love it.
Santa Cujo. Oh my God.
I'm telling you guys, I'm so cheap. I like everything. I'm using this bucket here. I'm using like dollar store palette. Got dollar store paints. I'm sitting here like even my minis that are drying are sitting in.
What?
That's a poker chip rack. So it holds everything upright.
Yeah.
Wait.
Wait a second.
Hold the phone.
Wait.
Those miniatures that you posted were painted with those paints?
Yeah.
My dude.
I don't use special paints. I just use dollar store paints.
You know what we used to call that? We used to call that Urban Commando.
Oh.
Back in my day when I was a kid, I was an artist. And I aspired to be around other artists. A lot of my cousins were artists, but we were poor. So whenever they would order like a pizza on Friday, we'd order from a place that had those white boxes with the Italian stuff printed on them.
Okay.
Cut the lid off, and that was your palette right there, or that was your canvas right there. And they would just paint right on those pizza boxes.
Oh yeah.
My aunt's house was littered with pizza boxes and everybody's paintings. I even started doing it because I was like, I want to paint, I want to create. It's Urban Commando, man. You what you got.
Dude, it's funny because I got into D&D, then that got me into making stuff, then that got me into 3D printing, that got me into making minis.
And then you make those.
I just got back into all of this in like March, and then I just started going nuts with everything to do with it.
Yeah. Well, I was out for years as well. I mean, I had a lot of the stuff that I've had for years.
Hey guys, you gotta be quiet. Hate just joined us.
Oh,
is that him right there? Because he's got like this small.
He's driving.
95%.
The stream is over. The stream is over.
Where did he go?
So,
I don't know if it looked like that on your screen, but on mine it was like he's like a tiny little head, and then
he was.
and then he's like taking up like half of the.
It's
like,
because he's
got to lean way back. Yeah.
He's driving. He's driving.
Hey, join us again, man. You don't think we made him mad, do you?
No.
Yeah, probably.
You can't make him mad.
No, he's the one heck of a guy to talk to.
So, you guys anybody play Malcolm?
Nope.
No, I have
I
not.
only play D&D because if I got into anything else, I'd drive it nuts.
Device not connected. Oh, here we go.
Fuck this game.
There he is.
My brother, we have Saber Die Hate.
What up?
What's up, hey?
He's just gonna turn us off again.
It ain't gonna work though.
It's not gonna work. What's not gonna work?
I can hear you.
It's starting to look like the Brady Bunch in here.
Nope, it's choppy. I'm hanging up.
Oh. You could be
It's
nice
choppy.
clear.
I can barely even hear y'all. Y'all can hear me?
Oh, really?
Can you hear
Yeah, we can
Yeah.
hear you just fine. Maybe
Yeah,
it's
you're
your
coming good.
loud and clear?
Yeah.
Well, not so clear.
Nope, I
but
can't even
loud.
see Cujo. Zero's
What?
frozen. And y'all all frozen.
Oh, really?
Oh.
I feel fine.
I'll try again. Hold on.
Yeah, it's warm.
Oh man. You know, honestly, Friday nights is one of my favorite nights to look forward to because of stuff like this.
Oh yeah.
You know, who knows who's going to show up? Who knows how long it's going to be? You know,
Who knows who will show up?
oh, dude, you know it's a party when Cujo shows up.
Oh yeah. It's just
You know it's a party when Retro shows up. You know who the party crasher is? Zero.
What?
oh.
Oh man.
I swear to God.
I got something for you. I don't know if you do this. Talking about being creative. I don't know where. I was not the one to invent this, but I did go to Hobby Lobby, and I found some small bottles that were sealable.
Yep.
And I put a +4 on the top of this large one. I put 4 dice in it, so they can just shake it. They can read all the numbers, add the 4. And they drank a large potion. And you got
I've
a small
seen a guy
potion.
do that, but he actually poured resin into the bottle.
Yeah.
Here.
Red resin, and so it was like a little bit of floaty water, and then you put the red dice in there. That's a really good idea.
But I tell you, players love this.
Yeah.
You know, it just
Yeah.
you can if you had the money, then you can go, oh, I got some blue dice in this one, and this is going to be a different kind of potion, and you know, I don't want to get into all that, but
500 dice.
yeah, but I keep the dice in there permanently. You know, just
Well, see-
because everybody wants health potions.
Yep.
Like what I've seen is like players will use those, and when they go to roll them, they open them up and just roll them out of the jar into the dice tray.
Nah, just put it in the bottle,
Nah.
shake it up, drop it
As
down.
long as the surface area on the bottom can hold all the dice that are supposed to be played rolled.
You can do it unless I'm inside. Oh man,
What do you say?
he says he can't do it unless he's inside.
Go inside then.
I think he's driving right now.
Stop at a gas station and just go in.
Sit there talking to us.
Go to somewhere. Go to
He
like
goes into the bathroom,
McDonald's.
sitting on the toilet. Live.
McDonald's has free
7-Eleven.
Wi-Fi.
Yeah, I don't know what was going on, but I was trying to do that when I was driving, and it was just him though. He was like super choppy.
Yeah, it's probably because of where he's driving, going in and out of like dead zones and stuff. You know,
Well, yeah, he was at the school picking up his kids.
Sorry, I live in like a major area, so I don't have like dead zones.
Yeah.
Train across town, can't you?
Believe me, I'm
I don't
in
live out
Chicago.
of the sticks.
It's like, can I borrow your Wi-Fi? As soon as I get out to like where I go camping and stuff, it's like,
Excuse me, sir. What's the Wi-Fi password?
I don't need no password.
He's a hacker.
Well, yeah, if you know how to do it right on Linux, you can actually get a Wi-Fi password.
No, I don't. I mean, honestly, I have unlimited data on my phone, so it's like no Wi-Fi, whatever. The only problem is, like I said, when I go out into the woods, when I go camping or hiking or we're doing our survival training, that's when I'm like, well, Good thing we know what we're doing. If somebody gets hurt. Also, well.
So, have you guys seen The Witcher on Netflix yet?
No.
Yeah.
I have not seen it. My wife and I are going to watch it.
Yeah, I just finished it the other day.
Me and my wife binged it on 2 days.
I just started watching The Boys.
You need to watch The Witcher.
I only watched the first episode of that, and I wasn't into it.
I watched the first episode, and I was kind of like, I don't know
what show?
The Boys.
It's just too raunchy for me for a superhero movie.
It's pretty rough, man. I think my wife at first didn't like it at all.
Yeah.
But towards the end, once we got to the end, she was like, you know what, I kind of do like it, so let's try and watch the rest of them and see how it goes. So I was like, all right, we'll go through it, because she started watching Doctor Who for me, so I'm like, yeah, this is good.
Disenchanted. Oh. But The Voice is actually based on. They stay more true towards the graphic novel, if I remember right.
Is it?
Yeah. Like the main hero is kind of. The main hero is.
Is he an elf?
Huh?
Is he an elf? Is he an elf or a human?
I'm talking about The Boys. Are you talking about The Witcher?
Oh, I was talking about The Witcher. My bad.
Oh, The Witcher? No, he's human.
Okay. Yeah, I wasn't sure.
Yeah, no, dude, Henry Cavill, they picked the perfect guy to play him.
Think so?
Oh, yeah. I think so. Like, what else?
I still see him as Superman. He might go back. They're talking about him going back.
They're talking about anybody watch Disenchanted?
Disenchanted?
No. Wait, is that
I don't watch a whole lot of TV, to tell you the truth.
I stopped too.
Neither do I, but
like, I mean, I watch the occasional thing, but
like once in a while we'll watch. Ever since I got out of the hospital, man, I've been like, you know what? I can't use that time, like all my time like that. You know what I mean? Like, I just feel like I'm wasting it. Although some of the shows are good, it's just you feel like you're not getting stuff done. You know what I mean? It's weird. If I'm over here organizing or tinkering or something, I feel like I'm getting more done than I'm.
Well, all I've been doing is like live streaming like crazy. So
yeah, you do.
Yeah, I've seen it.
I'm like, good, he's on again.
I can't. I'm like trying to play the game, but I'm like, if I'm playing the game, then I'm live streaming it. So
might as well. I've been telling my nephew to do the same thing. I'm like, dude, he's like, oh, I don't know what to do for a channel. I'm like, don't do a YouTube channel, just live stream. Go on Twitch and live stream. Like, you play your games all the time. You might as well get some traffic from it. You know what I mean? Like,
hey,
you know.
I'll tell you what. Do you guys know the Eternal Newbie?
Who?
Yeah.
Well, I've always watched his videos and I always comment and like and all that stuff. And I guess he said I'm jumping the story here. I joined his Discord because he kept saying Discord, blah blah blah, and I'm like, okay, well, let's see what's going on over there. That's what I was talking about, Zero. I went over just to see what's going on over there, see if I can talk with him.
Okay.
And he's got a bunch of people over there, and nobody responds to me. I'm like, okay, he's not there, because he's the major celebrity.
They have a Discord for them.
I don't know. There's a bunch of people over there, but nobody chats like with the new people, so.
Yeah, that's
so anyway, I seen him post a link. He was playing a video game on Twitch. Eternal Newbie was. So I said, oh, cool. I'll go over there and check that out. I was the only viewer, and he was on Twitch streaming a pretty cool game. So I started chatting with him. We were talking, and he was talking about how his Dungeons and Dragons videos are going down. As far as views, and he said I got a bad trend going, and then he said that he's trying to get into something else. He's starting to do Buffy the Vampire Slayer, like from day one starting, and like reviewing it like in fast motion. Like, this person does this, and this person's not even in the initial credit or the initial start of the video, and anyway, the point was that he's said his channel was kind of going down. He's trying to take a different direction with it a little bit. And he was playing. He told me he played 5 to I don't know how many D&D sessions he was playing just to try to get a story so he can make a video on it. He was playing sessions and sessions and sessions a week or a couple a day just so he can get content, a funny story to make a video. And I was like, wow. I would have thought your weekly your weekly session, or maybe you got 2 sessions a week.
I mean, that shouldn't be your motivation though for making content.
No, that's horrible.
Playing games is for playing games to make content.
Right? These guys are constantly changing content to kind of keep up with whatever audience they think they're trying to get. And then what happens is you lose everyone that started with you because you're no longer providing the content they weren't there for. That's why, like, you know, when I first started, my buddy Rob, he's a good buddy of mine, you know, he was like, you should have 2 separate channels. You should have one for the real steel stuff and the airsoft, and then one for your hobbies, because people aren't going to watch them. I'm like, no, dude, no. I'm on one channel, everything on there, so that when people go to my channel, they know this is all of the shit that I do, and they can go there and find it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, I may not be making airsoft videos right now, but when I do, it's there, and they know, okay, this guy does play airsoft, he does do this, he does do that, so let me check that out. You know what I mean? Consistency is one of the most important things with your channel, man. If you're not consistent,
like if you were to post an airsoft video, I mean, I'm probably gonna watch it because I'm your buddy and everything, but somebody that's not into it's gonna go.
They're gonna pass it up. Sure.
Okay, I'm not gonna watch this one. I'll watch maybe the next one. When he's talking about RC cars this time. Oh yeah, cool.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, if you post an RC video, I'm gonna watch that. But like, I'm not gonna watch something I don't have an interest in as far as a hobby. Like, even though it's you, no offense.
Right. No, you're listen, when you first started,
I love it. I'm not watching it, buddy. I'm sorry. You're my buddy, but I'm not watching it, buddy.
Damn, I need to.
I'm not met a not nice Canadian.
He's a not nice Canadian.
I have not met one. He's nice. He's nice.
Oh shit!
Come on, retro.
I'm having like no luck painting these things, man. I'm telling you.
Here's the secret to painting minis, bro. I'm gonna just right now. You guys, I have 30 years of experience with miniatures. And it's coming from a blind guy. The trick is get all your base colors where they're supposed to be. That's the most important thing. Don't worry about highlights. Don't worry about shading. Don't worry about doing the eyes all cool and nice. Fuck all that. You get your base colors neatly. Yeah. They're supposed to be. And I promise you, hand to God, every time you do it, you'll be better at it and you'll get faster. And then that will be a subconscious thought. You won't even think about doing it after so many miniatures. And then you start shading. Then you start highlighting and learning how to blend, dry brush, and all those cool big word painting techniques. First and foremost, base colors neatly where they are supposed to go. Even if it takes you an hour to do one part, do it right. And it'll get faster every single time.
And depending on what color you're going with for the main color of that character, sometimes I base coat in that color. That it's going to be the primary color of that character. So it's like sometimes I just don't just base coat in gray or base coat in black or base coat in white.
What happened?
Oh no, you lost them.
It's a dropped connection.
That Walmart internet connection is what he has.
He's exactly right. See, this model
dial-up sucks.
I painted it, I sprayed it, base coated it in green.
Hey, Cujo.
There he is.
You deleted me.
Yep.
I didn't delete you. By the way, you sound like you're far away. You might want to unplug your mic and plug it back in.
I got
you. But yeah, like this model, he's right. I sprayed it in this green because this is the basic color, the main color of it that I'm going to use.
Yeah.
And then you just go from there, and it makes it that much easier. You know, it's all layers. You know, it's all how you put your layers on. You know, your base colors are like, for example, the only other thing I painted on here, and I don't know if the camera can show it, but these little vents here, you see them? They're silver. The thrusters are silver. So this is what I mean. You just do your basic colors, all your base colors first. And then you can worry about all the highlighting and the dry brushing and the shading and all that crap. You know?
Yeah.
It's called blocking out your colors, right? So you take your paint, you got one color you're working with. So you're working on silver, you're doing chainmail. You do everything that's going to be silver. You know, when you work on everything, it's going to be
let me ask you this, Zero. Do you this technique? If you're painting a character, not a starship, you start with the skin and work your way out.
I always go from inside to out. That's what I tell all my anybody that I'm showing how to paint. I say you start from the inside out. So you start from the skin, then you go to the shirts, then you go to the vests, then you go to the armor. You always do it that way so that you're not going over, you know what I mean? You're not backtracking and going over something else. Because if you paint your chest and your armor and all this stuff, and then you go back to paint your face, you're going to mess up and get it all over the place because the face is a lot smaller than your chest plate and stuff. You know? Always inside out. Always from the inside out.
See, on this meeting here, I started with bags. Like the small stuff. And then, I guess I went inside and out. Then it moved to the shirt, then the pants, then the sword. You know what? Cujo, you working next Friday?
Oh, dude, I think so. I can't check my calendar because it's on my phone. So, because my schedule rotates, and now they got me going. Next week, I'm going into a crazy schedule. I'm switching crews. There's a bunch of new people, so we're training. I'm learning it. I already know the new job I'm going to be doing, but they're kind of saying, get my feet wet by myself. So they're going to have me training a little bit. I'm training somebody else while I'm training. So,
what are you, an astronaut or something?
I don't know. Working at steel mill, so.
Oh, see, I thought you worked at a power plant. Hey, you know what? I work with special needs kids, and I get hurt.
What?
I get hurt.
What happened there?
Scratch you, bite you, and throw things at you.
Arms.
That's not their fault, though.
No, I know. I'm just saying that. Yeah, okay, fine. It's not your fault. It's just like, this. I don't go to the equator either and stand in the sun and get a tan just because it hurt.
No, I do the job somebody else has to do. If I don't do it, who's going to do it? Who's going to help these kids?
Absolutely.
I know, man. That takes a lot of heart. Like, I work with kids, man, and there's kids like at our school like that, and I'm just like, I don't know what to say or do. Like, because it's not my area of expertise, man. I got an English degree and a teaching degree. I don't have I don't have any specialty in dealing with that, and I don't have there's no one really, in my immediate life where I've had to have interaction with that. So I'm like,
it would be hard.
I don't know what to do. I don't know what to say. I don't know how to not get beat up, that kind of thing. It scares me really.
Yeah, duck and weave. My son is special needs too. So.
Yeah. So I mean, but it's just, I don't know.
Oh yeah.
It's not something I'm overly.
Because I was the same way when I started working in this field. I was the same way. I'm like when I first started 7 years ago. I'm like, and I dropped the hard work a couple of times and stuff. I'm like,
yeah.
But then I'm like, then after got it done and stuff, it's just, yeah. I love what I do. Let's put it that way. I love what I do.
That's the most important part, man.
Yeah.
Retro.
Yeah,
this is that teal one I was working on.
I know, it's beautiful, man. I saw that in, I think, a video or pictures and stuff I've seen. I've been following that. That's great.
Yeah, I gotta touch up the body, and then it's gonna be for my wife when we finally get out there and run around for her. I built it a little tougher, so take some bumps. Although that chassis is fucking tough as shit. So.
Oh, I know. My original one, man, I had to get a new chassis for it when I originally got it because I took it and I was driving around and I'm like, that's kind of boring. And then I got a different, I just went back to the Tamiya store or whatever, the RC store, the massive one, because I was in Japan when I got into it.
Oh yeah.
So I just walked into this place and it's just huge store, and then I picked out a beater shell and put it on that chassis, but I drove it through what should not have been driven on. It was so choppy around, it was unbelievable, and it took a beating, man. And I just had I just went back and bought a new chassis when I redid it.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised. I was kind of disappointed with the paint job originally. Once I got the stickers on, I was like, all right, it's not. I don't have to fix it. I gotta fix it, but it's not as bad as I thought it was.
Yeah.
But yeah, hopefully it'll run good. I got a nice tuned motor for it. Nothing too big because I don't want. It's for my son and my wife, and I don't want them ripping around in something that's doing 60 miles an hour. There's no need for that shit.
Yeah.
First, and then
Not me, man. My TLO1 like goes like stink. It's crazy. I have to. I can't. I've ran it outside like a couple of times. Like I don't even think I can like run it comfortably like down the street. So I took it to the school and like ran it in the gym.
Oh yeah, sliding around everywhere.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that reminds me of a story at my work. One year, all the boys in the house that I worked in at the time, every one of them got RC cars for Christmas.
Sure.
So what we did, we went down to the gym.
Are you trying to hint something? You want me to get you an RC car? You know, Santa Cooge for next year.
Me or
I want all the boys to get RC cars next year, Santa Cooge.
You gotta spend the time
Santa
doing
Cooge.
the
Can I have that Dwarven Forge set? Santa Cooge.
Shit. I know where this story's going. I'll tell you.
No. But what they was doing? I put. It was like that one game with the ball and the cars and stuff. Rocket League.
Soccer with.
Rocket League.
Yeah, basically, they was playing Rocket League down in the gym with this big ball in all their RC cars.
There's a lot of.
They was having a blast.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah. One kid got mad at another kid and threw his controller and hit the kid upside the head with it.
Seems like a reasonable reaction.
That's what I would.
That's what I would have done too.
Yeah, no, same.
Exactly. That was my ball. Boosh. But yeah.
Should I get the Xan? I have check this out. Let me show you guys real quick. Right quick. Oh, I got too much shit.
Are you actually going to be taking your campaign in Cholt or just something like Cholt?
It's going to be it's going to start in obviously it's going to start in like Van Delver, okay. That's what I'm going to introduce the players to. But from there, I'm going to curtail them south. You know what I'm saying?
That's what we did. We took a 7-day, 10-day sailing journey to get there.
Yeah.
Now, if you read the rules in that book, it's like, oh, you meet what's her name, and she teleports circles to the island. I'm like, well, that's quick.
Yeah.
Like, wait a second, you just went halfway across, 10-day journey on a boat.
That's the thing, right? In Forgotten Realms, if you can find a portal and if you can actually activate it, it's like you're there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Boom. That's like the best travel. Because you get to a point, right? Where it's like, okay, how many horse carriage rides can you take? And then your players start to not want to travel. They start to want to just linger around the town and wait for something to happen.
But this was going to be their second session. So I'm like, no, you're taking this long boat ride.
So I got this binder, right?
Okay.
And what I did was, my last job, we had a resin printer, like a regular, printer copier, but it was printing resin powder. So the color, the texture of these pages is just like the texture of the books, So I have like Sword Coast, whatever. Where can and I have Xanathar's Guide to Everything, but I'm debating on actually getting the book, Xanathar's Guide. So is it worth it though? Do any of you guys have it?
Oh yeah, I think so. You definitely can get it on Amazon.
What's out?
You don't want to get the limited one. I'm just going to say that.
Why?
Don't do what I did. Buy the limited one.
Why?
Well, I didn't get it when it came out, when it was probably like $40. So I paid way too much. No, right now it's like $250, $300.
Damn.
It's more. I know it's more than what I paid for it, but yeah, if you want Volo's Guide to Monsters, that's going for
that's the one
about $300 to $800, anywhere in between there.
Special edition one?
Yeah.
What is it
But you can get the standard edition for the regular price.
What is
$17.99 sometimes.
What does the special one come with?
It's just a cover. You want to see it?
Yeah, let me see it.
Let's see your whole collection.
No.
Well, first off, while I was going back to Cholt real quick,
yeah,
I don't do anything really with Reaper miniatures, but it's a flail snail is really cool.
Nice.
Oh yeah, that is cool.
That's a Reaper?
Yeah.
I'm gonna get that. That's cool. I like that.
That's pretty cool. And then they have these guys.
Excuse me.
You know, it's a prehistoric jungle, so you know you got to have a bunch of these.
Was that a pterodactyl? What is that?
That is like one of those bird dinosaurs. You know, they're
like a pterodon, or
I forget what they're called.
It's a caca something or other, isn't it?
Well, it's like,
not a cockatrice. Not a cockatrice.
You know what it looks like? It looks like a raptor.
I know it looks like a raptor, but the bird-looking type raptor, but it's not.
Yeah, that's
and then they have this guy that I just started painting. It's a tortoise that's all backpacked up, and
oh, that's cool.
It's got a saddle.
Oh, nice.
I thought,
that is cool.
I thought that was pretty cool.
So I'm thinking this is what I'm gonna do for the giveaway, my 200 giveaway.
Oh, dude.
You know, this is mine.
I'll be down for 2 votes.
This is mine, but I'm gonna get another one and give it away because I feel like everybody else has the players one. They already have the Minds of Delta one. You know what I mean? It was out
I got 2 of those. Dang.
I
got one that I found. I got 3 starter sets. I don't know why.
You know, it's funny. I bought the first one.
I found one at a thrift shop. I found 2 of them at thrift shops.
Yeah, I bought the first one when it first came out. I was like, all right, let's try it out. I put it in storage because nobody wanted to play. And then I haven't been able to go back to storage for a long time. So I'm like, I just wanted to get it real quick and read it. So I bought it at Target for like $15 because it was like super cheap at Target.
Yeah.
And then I just wound up staying with that one here. But yeah, I think I'm gonna, like I said, I think I'm gonna give the Dungeon Master one and give away because a lot of people don't. I've been talking to people and they're like, oh, why get the essentials if you got the starter set? You don't need the essentials. I'm like, yeah, they kind of go hand in hand now. They made them to work.
They play into each other, don't they?
Yeah, absolutely. And you go from that first set with adventures all the way through this set with a whole new adventure. So your characters can keep going. You know what I'm saying? And they give you new things and stuff to add to your campaign. It's pretty cool. So I was like, yeah, I think I'm going to give that one.
For the Lost Mindset, you know how I sent you that link for the player companion for it? Well, I also found stuff when I was trying to run this. I'll take everything out.
JD.
Yo, what's up?
You gotta grow your goatee back, bro. You look like a little baby.
I know, you should have seen everybody's face at work. So I took notes. Ooh.
Oh wow. Hate has that. That's the one Hate has.
Yeah.
That's the monster manual.
That's sexy.
Sexy.
Oh, God. Dang it. Come stay up here. I really need to clean up hard work, man.
Player's handbook.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's pretty slick. Pretty cool. You still got Asarak on the cover of the D&G. And it just looks pretty cool. You got some skulls on there. And
see, the set I got when I ordered it from Amazon. Now check this out. I don't know if you guys would be able to see it, though. It came in this big black box. You know, it came with the books.
Oh, yeah.
But the books are not.
They're a lot glossier.
They're not glossy. They're metallic.
I just want the DM screen.
Yeah, this is pretty awesome.
Oh yeah, that's nice.
I just love it. Feels great. It's like soft.
So I don't know if you guys can see this, but it's got a foil cover. Like it's all foil. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's not.
Yeah. That's normal. That's normal 5th edition now.
No. Is it? Because
Because
this is like aluminum, like a foil card. It looks different.
Huh.
Yeah, I don't know if the camera can see it, but it's like foil. Like a.
Oh, maybe it is different. Maybe they did change it up.
I mean, I don't know if it's because of this set.
It might be because of that particular set.
Which book is that?
The Dungeon Master's Guide.
Yeah, but does it have the same kind of foil effect? It looks in the cameras. It looks like the same.
Okay, so here's mine.
Yeah, see, his is flat. Like his is just a regular picture. So you can
glossy.
see. Yeah, mine is like foil. Like it's got like a
Yeah,
metallic
his is a lot shinier.
You see, it's like a metallic sheen.
Yeah, I see it. Yeah,
It's
like
flat,
mine.
but it's a metallic. Yeah, it's like. Yeah, I guess it's just probably this box set.
Could be.
And then they gave me this.
Oh, so you actually bought that?
Yeah. Well, it was cheap, dude. I got it for $80.
You like that Tiamat?
Oh, that's nice.
That is nice.
I love it, man.
Have you read?
It's got it's 2 books in one, man. It's thick.
Here's my DM screen.
It's pretty slick too. Pretty nice.
It's dope.
Wrath of a shuttle on. Isn't that the game?
Yeah.
It's not pretty good stats on the inside, so it's not too bad. Like I said, for $80, dude, I couldn't beat it. You know, each book was like $24 by itself, and then the master manual was like $30. I was like, nah.
Yeah. So here's the 2 books. Oh yeah, you with your Eberron.
Bruh, guys, have you seen this book?
You said you want to bring them all out.
You seen this one?
Oh yeah, I want the limited one so it'll match my whole set.
I bet you do. Hey, here's a very limited edition Dungeon Master Screen you don't have.
That's nice.
Is that Saltmarsh?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. So
I mean, all it is covers, guys.
I'm too cheap. I can't buy fancy books.
Hey, these fantasy books here, the adventures, these are affordable. The Tiamat one's affordable. They don't go up in price because it's for a DM. There's not that many DMs out there. The Xanathar's Guide to Monsters, the Volo's Guide, has a shit ton of player stuff in in it.
Yeah.
So everybody wants those.
Yep.
Every single person that plays the game wants them.
Look,
yes, they are.
look. I put up my Tiamat poster.
Like this one, I won't tell you how much I pay for that.
Then,
You guys see that?
that is sweet.
It's
Get
silk.
that off the AliExpress.
Yep, for $1.
Yeah, I know. That's pretty cool.
Yep. I'm gonna get the mini. I want to get her a miniature.
So the difference between my 2 books of this, and your 1 book.
I could have probably bought 8 books for the price of those 2.
Well, I'm talking about like, okay, so these 2 cost me $20 a piece.
What?
These 2 books here cost me $20 a piece.
Okay, that's not bad.
No, it's not. That book cost me $20. Oh,
So when I bring this book out and they go, "Oh shit,"
Is that?
that's a descent into Avernus.
Oh.
And then you bring out the Fallen Angel.
did I
You're
do
like,
So is that a campaign book?
yeah, it's
There's a.
You go-
hang on.
this is basically mostly Baldur's Gate. If you want to play in Baldur's Gate, you buy this. It also takes you into the first layer of hell, but it's mostly Baldur's Gate.
There's a miniature at my shop, my local shop. It's like a huge war machine, but it's from the Sense Fabric. It's like a big, like, tank rolly thing. I don't know who made it or what. It's huge. Doc Cujo's gonna pull it out. You should just have a top hat. Pull shit out of a hat. Yeah, that's it.
Oh my God, he got the.
That's it. What is that?
That's the one of those machines that you can drive.
Cujo,
It's
for real?
powered by a sword point.
When you live stream next with us, you need to have a top hat, like a magician's hat. On the
Yes,
top of your table,
stuff
just
out.
shit.
Hey, Cujo, you don't have this.
Yeah, he does.
Does he really?
I'm pretty sure.
So you can put minis in there.
Oh wow! Is
Cujo,
it worth it?
Put minis up front.
Is it worth it?
Is it worth it? If they go into Avernus, they're gonna want this. You're gonna want to have one.
Oh, so that's for the players.
Yeah. Well, the devils are driving these.
and if I remember right, those are powered by sword coins, right?
Yes.
So okay, so you guys seen Cujo's version of Descent to Avernus? Here's mine.
Look at that. No, it's still a nice book, man. I like all the regular books.
It is. Oh, Wizard actually replacing my copy for me.
Well, with the binding.
Yep. If you look,
nice.
look how far away that is.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of books, I gotta send you that 3rd edition book.
Oh, I totally forgot about that.
Yeah, I have it sitting there and everything. I just like.
Did I give you my address?
That's what I was like. I'm like, do I have his address or not? And then I keep getting busy. So
that is the covetous book out there right now.
What is it?
I've seen this going for $800.
What is that?
Volo's Guide to Monsters.
Oh shit!
You got I just wanted it because I wanted the set. I wanted all the limited edition books, and I waited too long for it. It got too hot, and then it got way hot, and then it got really hot, and I'm like, oh shit, I better get it now.
Is it worth it? Like just getting the regular book?
Yeah, I think so because you have.
Well, this is my take on all of this, guys. I mean,
he buys all this stuff, so we don't have to.
I mean,
exactly.
I say the same thing.
100%. 100%. Critical is right on the money with going digital. If you're not offended by that, like I don't want digital at my table. I know that Rod doesn't like it.
Yeah, I don't really care for it either.
Yeah. I don't mind if everybody's into the game and they got their phones and they want you when you play with your character sheet on a tablet. I've got this 12-inch tablet here. When you got that. Who we lose? We lose Critical?
Yeah.
You can't lose Critical. It's his stream. Wait a second. Are we even live now if that happens?
It looks
or are
like
we just on StreamYard?
No, I think we're live. Well, we might be on StreamYard. Hold up. Let me check.
It says we're live and it's still counting.
Hold on, I'm going to check right now.
Okay, wait. He's back. He's back.
Something went wrong. I'm like, what the fuck? Who kicked me? Cujo, you're showing me up. Okay.
No. I'm just talking about the digital guy, the tech guy, and then the tech guy just zaps out of here.
I'm like, oh, fuck this, I'm out of here.
He's not good with tech. He's gone.
No, I'm not. So I think the only one I'm missing is Salt Marsh. Because I only have like $60 into all my D&D books.
Well, that's great. That's really good.
Yeah. Well, through my work, through my insurance company, through our insurance, we get like gift cards. We earn so many points that we can get gift cards. Well, like right now, I'm sitting on $50 worth of gift cards.
$50?
$50, man.
50.
Son,
$50. And my mother-in-law gave me $40. So I get like $90 gift cards.
That's a lot of money, son.
It is when you're broke.
No, it is. I mean, it's still good money.
Yeah, because I work for a nonprofit organization.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, nonprofit. I mean, I got to pay the bills.
Somebody's making money.
I got Dwarven Forge to pay for.
See all this plastic crap I gotta buy.
Hey, pretty soon I'm gonna be kicked out of my apartment. I'm gonna have to live in my Dwarven Forge on the corner.
Well, you have enough. You can build yourself a house, bro.
Choose your next video.
I'll have my own trees. I'll have my own trees to go pee on.
Yeah.
So, let's see. I think.
So, but getting back to those books.
Yeah.
Are you asking as a DM? Are you asking? Is it worth it?
As a DM, is it worth me buying the Volo's Guide to Monsters?
Yes.
Is there material in there that because there was always in 3.5 every book that came out after the first 2 campaign books had monsters in the back of them. But it was like, was it worth buying that whole book for like 2 books?
Oh shit, Chris Rich. Yeah, I'm $90 rich.
Hey, you can. I'm not sure if by you getting in my campaign on D&D Beyond, if you can see what's completely in each book. I'm not sure if you have access to that. If you can, then you can verify it yourself. You can read. You can see everything that's in there and see if it's worth buying a hard copy.
My biggest problem is like I'm gonna buy that monster man. I'm gonna look in that monster man. And I'm gonna want every fucking monster in it. And then that means I'm buying fucking miniatures for those monsters, which is what I wind up doing all the time.
Volo's Guide to Monsters and this one right here, Mordenkainen's Tome of Foes. They have
extra monsters. He froze. So I'll continue off of that. So they have
spending too much money on books. He needs better internet.
When I'm saving money, he's spending too much money. So when I'm saving, he's spending.
Yeah,
we gotta be froze. Everybody freeze. Okay, so
shit.
So this has like it goes into Volver's guide goes into details on beholders, giants, gnolls, goblins, bugbears, hobgoblins, like mind flayers. Gives you a little bit more information on them.
Okay.
And it has more character races too.
Oh.
It has the Asimar, the Furbor, the Goliath, the Kingu, Lizardfolk, Tabaxi, Triton, Bugbear, Hobgoblin, Orc, Dunty. It has more of the.
There he goes. We got you.
More monsters in it.
He's back.
I'm back. And
And
I'm
it
on my
has
tablet
more
because my
NPC.
phone died.
Oh. But
So retro, real quick.
yeah, it's so worth
Are
it.
you
crazy.
retro? Do you play right now? Are you playing any game right now? Or are you?
Yeah, I have a 5e. Well, I don't know what direction it's going because our GM or DM or whatever is getting married, so he's like super busy all the time now. So I think he's dropping back to be a player, and then apparently we got this new guy coming in that I've never met. So it's going to be like a session 0 next week on Thursday, and we're gonna see what's up and
Now, you guys, just out of curiosity, would you? I mean, you guys have all seen like Roll20 and all those other shows with the live streaming for
Like Critical Role and all that.
Critical Role and all that stuff.
Yeah.
yeah.
Would you guys watch a live stream of D&D?
I do a live. It's not really a live stream, but we like do it hanging out already.
Okay.
I try to.
I do. I would.
I know Steve does.
I would if it was like people I know.
Okay.
Yeah. I tried to watch one of my friends, but my kids and stuff. So I was like, when I want to watch Critical Role, I try to watch it on Thursdays. And then my kids and stuff were like, "Oh, Daddy, we need this. Daddy, we need this."
Yeah, of
So
course.
then I got to turn around and watch it Monday when it comes back out.
Aside from life getting in the way, that's what I was wondering. I mean, is this something that's interesting? Because
Oh,
I have
yeah.
the opportunity when I start running my fifth edition campaign for my buddies, like for the guys. I have the opportunity to set it up so I can be live streaming and record and all that stuff. I'm just debating whether or not it's something people are going to want to watch. You know what I'm saying? Like,
As long as it's good quality, like you put out garbage, I'm not watching it.
Yeah, it's live streams.
you set a fire today.
Damn, you're so mean for a Canadian.
He'll give you 10 minutes. The first 10 minutes better be choice. He's out.
Yeah.
It's not good. He's gone.
Explosions. and
Just
shit.
enough. He goes, oh, fiddle diddle. Forget this one.
Oh, shit.
No, but seriously, with a lot of the streamers out there that are trying to, I mean, I've seen some even good people that are good actors, good, they're trying really hard, but you might just not get into it, and you're just like,
I mean, it's kind of like
it's a lot of time.
Like my live streaming I do for my video games. I do that for Extra Life, right? So like I had it set up already. Yeah. So I'm just playing video games anyway. So what's the difference? And
Right.
it's not any
Not more
extra
effort or less effort.
Yeah,
or whatever.
sorry, it's a little extra effort. I gotta open OBS and hit start streaming.
Right. Okay.
So
Okay.
that's not really that's not an issue. You know what I mean?
But as
setting
far
up a
as like,
D&D table might be a little bit different for live streaming that because you got to get different angles on things, or I don't know.
I know like some of the shows have a camera on each player, and then they have a camera on the group. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and then they do a whole bunch of like post editing and stuff. Though I think.
Yeah, I don't got time for all that.
the only other person I've ever watched, or other group, I know, he'll be back.
It's his show.
It's how rude.
Man.
He must not be from Canada.
This guy.
But I watched Critical Role, of course, but I also have watched the Dungeon Dudes. They do a live stream.
Dungeon Dudes, yeah.
Oh, they do.
I don't watch them religiously, but I can if I'm not too far out of the story. I might watch it, but even with them, even though they're pretty good, I don't. Sometimes I'll watch a few minutes or I watch 30 minutes and I'm out.
Yeah.
Yeah. But to watch like a bunch of guys just shooting the shit, and having fun, and not like we're voice actors and we're super serious and high tech and
Yeah.
I don't think that the audience is out there unless.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I don't feel like there's enough audience.
And then you got to say, okay, how long are we streaming for? Is it going to be a 3-hour session? Is it
Right.
going to be
Like
2 hours?
my video game channel, I didn't do that because like I wanted to gain an audience. I just started doing it because I'm too lazy to make a spreadsheet, figure out how many games I got. So I thought that would be easier than.
I'll just stream every day, all day.
Because I'd like to get onto a regular schedule for streaming and doing like when I'm doing my painting projects or my miniatures or whatever it is I'm doing at the table. I'd like to have that so I can, chat while I'm. Back in the day when I had the gaming club, we had a miniature gaming club and hobby club, and we would get together every Sunday. And on Sunday, there'd be like 5 or 6 of us around the table. We'd be working on minis, painting minis, building things, or playing games. And you have that interaction socially. People are talking. You're talking back and forth. You argue, whatever. So I kind of doing the streaming. I kind of felt like it was like that. I had that feeling. You know what I mean? Like that throwback feeling. Like, okay, there's people there. They're talking. They're interacting while I'm working. So I want to get on a regular schedule and doing that for this. But I was wondering if D&D. I'm trying to figure out what content to put out for D&D. It is one of my hobbies, but I just don't want to put out anything that people are going to either second guess or fact check me on all the time. Because you know what I'm saying? Like I just don't have time for guys to be like, oh, well, actually, you know what I'm talking about. Like,
you got to think about what the average person is wanting. The person that is are you trying to reach the player? Are you trying to reach a DM?
See, that's the thing too, right? Like,
and what does the player want to know? They want builds. They want build stats. And how do I get this? That's what those other YouTubers are doing.
Maxing builds.
Min-maxing.
I'm not a fan of that style of play. I respect it, right? I respect it because it takes talent to do that, right?
Hey guys, can you hear me?
Yeah, I got crit back for you guys.
Hey guys. Are you playing music? You playing salsa?
I think he's on.
What happened?
It's gonna get demonetized now. He plays music.
Is he watching TV? Well, speaking about like quality streaming and stuff, holy jeez, man.
You got
Premium quality right here.
So, as you can see,
If anyone's watching this, just alienated them with that.
I think he's watching. I think he's actually on YouTube watching the live stream right now. You can't do that, bro. It won't work.
You can't do that.
It's not allowed, bro. I did it the first time I streamed. I was with Hate, and I had the YouTube channel up, and I was like, "What is all that noise?" I was like, "Oh shit, my YouTube!" He's like, "Close the YouTube channel. You're not supposed to be watching yourself because there's like a time delay." So.
Oh yeah. Well, that's what I was trying to do earlier. I had my tablet turned all the way down, and I was trying to be able to read chat, and then I kept looking at myself, but it's 7 seconds behind, and I'm like, "Okay, this is weird. I can't look at it.
It's hard to follow.
It's tripping me out."
Yeah, it's the same thing when you're streaming like the games or whatever. There's a delay on what's going on in your screen to what's actually happening on the.
Oh, I know. I can I can see it. I can post a message and I see it pop up seconds later. So many seconds later. And I don't even. How do you? So you just have to glance over every once in a while and check your messages.
I try to, but I miss it a lot of the time because I'm like into something, and I'm just like I can't like sit there staring at that screen. I'll be dead. I'm already dying.
That's why I thought about you're painting right now. I can paint and talk to somebody, but to paint in a live stream, because my mom even brought that up. She's like, "Why don't you, when you're painting, you live stream like some of these people?" I'm like, I'd have trouble because I concentrate. I'm looking through a magnifying glass, and I gotta keep looking over at chat. I mean, I don't know. I'm just
I get a little distracted, so I get like a little I'm disengaged. I can hear what you're saying, and whatever. I don't talk as much when I'm painting.
Yeah, usually I've noticed. I've been watching some people that do it.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah. What was that, man? You were playing music.
You guys can't hear me?
I can hear you.
I can't hear him at all.
What do you got? Like he's got like a little Dungeoneers thing there and subscribe and the whole bit, eh?
Yeah,
he's got a green screen. That map is a green screen.
Yep,
Yeah.
that's my green screen. You know,
That's his
I
gray
don't need
screen.
a green screen. This is my reality right here.
I got Mickey on the back there.
He's got his reality.
That's funny.
He puts himself on a beach. I got all my goods right here.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there's that setup.
Holy jeez, man.
Oh wow. Dude, that is sick.
I'm gonna do I'm gonna get the fog machine out, and I'm gonna try to
There
get a
you
good
go.
setup. And I want
The
to do like a little.
batteries. How many batteries do you go through on those LEDs on those?
I haven't used hardly anything with batteries. That one session at my daughter's house, back around Christmas time, I had everything set up, and then they never went to that mushroom room that I had all the lights set up on. They didn't go any of the cool ways. Everything I set up for you guys, they didn't go any of those rooms. They went the whole other way, and I'm like, well, shit, you know.
Look, Crit, I'm just gonna say this one time, man. You better get your ass on the screen. Stop playing around.
For some damn reason, I got the blue screen of death. My PC restarted on its own for some reason.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, his PC restarted.
Yeah. So now I got to reset everything up.
You got the red ring of death?
No, the blue screen of death is what.
I was able to get that whole set, that whole box set, and then some on the 2 racks you gave me. I still got a lot of slots left. More of these. I'm gonna get some more. I gotta fill them up. Awesome.
This thing is friggin' huge, man.
It's a treant, right?
I guess.
Nice. Yeah. That's a treant.
Hey!
Or Earth Elemental. It could be an Earth Elemental. It's pretty badass.
I'm back!
Welcome back.
Oh, is this your stream? Who's this?
Keeps
This guy's just crashed our stream.
Game crasher. It's party crasher. This guy.
Now I'm gone. Oh, there we go. He just turned me off.
Come on, man.
I'm like, wait a second. I didn't disconnect that time.
You're deleted. You're deleted. You're deleted. Everybody got service.
All you motherfuckers deleted.
Oh,
nice.
I mentioned I had a package at home waiting for me, but that's up at. Oh, you got a castle there? Was that paper castle?
Mm-hmm.
That cardboard?
Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen a video on that yet.
It's coming. It's coming. You guys get the sneak peek. But it's coming. You can straight wall, angled, right angle. You can actually take this off.
Oh, is that you was telling me about? That no matter how big you buy, it's always $20.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's at the shop that I found it at the shop right by my house. He has the American versions with the English writing and stuff. But yeah, all his sets are $20. It's like it's not worth $20, bro. But I bought it and I was like, whatever, you know. Had it, you know, and I wanted to do something else on one of these kits because I liked the first one. I'm like, this is perfect for budget Dungeons and Dragons, and you can get these on Amazon. This is like $15, you know, and it's a perfect budget thing if you wanted to add some 3D elements to your game. You know, it's not the greatest, it doesn't have the most flexibility. It wasn't designed with that in purpose, you know.
Yeah,
it works. You know what I'm saying?
That is actually really cool though.
Yeah, put that on the battle map for your grids, and you're set.
So yeah, now I'm obsessed, and I gotta get to my stuff.
Because I was actually on Amazon. I was actually looking at something like that for like $16, and you build your dungeon. It's like made out of.
The same company makes where it's just the walls, and they have these little standees, like the little old board game standees that you put your card guy in.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. It's just the walls, and you can build your little dungeon. I'm thinking about getting that stuff too, just to check it out. You know what I mean? Because I really don't use dungeon walls. I use the tiles pretty much. But it wouldn't hurt. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to give it a shot. It's only $20. And it's like, you know, so why not? I think it's worth it. You know, give it a shot. Especially like I said, if you're on a budget and you're DMing, and you really want to just like put something out there to wow the players, it's not a bad deal.
This is something that this little group right here, and the rest of us that aren't here, because we got a lot of 3D printer guys in our group, and we might even have more coming. Who knows? But I don't know about the legality of it. I think as long as you don't sell it to try to make a profit, I think it's all legal. You can print off as many copies as you want. And what I'm getting at is like there's really cool terrain stuff out there. I've seen a bunch of stuff that you have to buy it.
Yep. Okay,
you
guys.
buy the prints, and then you can print off as many as you want. And if like either we went in on it, or let's say I got a wild urge and I said, okay, I bought this here, make it for the guys, and you guys pay for shipping to get it to you. You know,
I posted a link for a Kickstarter on the Discord a while back. This guy's making like huge fantasy airships, 3D printed, right? He's giving you the file basically. It's like Dragon. Dragon Lock, giving you the file, and then you go in and print it. And I was thinking the same thing. I was telling my buddies, like, we pitched in on it. Whoever's got the printer, we pay for the film. You know what I'm saying? And,
You figure out what the cost is.
Here's a little thing. I'm going to let you guys in on a little secret. My buddy who designed my intro, he is he's
ooh, it's secret. God, sorry.
I'm telling everybody. We're
live, by the way.
He just bought an Ender 3. Yeah, I know. He just bought an Ender 3, so he's working out the bugs. When he's done, that spaceship that I showed you guys the pictures of, we designed that with 3D. Just like Quinn's doing, we did the same thing. We designed it 3D and we had it printed at shapeless. So what we're going to do is I'm going to start designing terrain. So we can start printing out unique 3D terrain. So that's on the plate.
Mind blown, right? Yeah,
I thought about printing a 3D printer.
All right, look now.
Hey, if I like it, I'll buy it.
You can buy a 3D printer to print a 3D printer.
Yes. Here, Fuchsia 3.
You're laughing at my pain, right? Right, Crit? Okay.
I'm being serious.
I'm even thinking maybe we get some dungeon boards, one of the dungeon board sets, and see what we can make for that. You can get the same size and scaling, right? Maybe print out things for that. Like accessories and shit like that. Kind of like those trees, stuff that can be self-standing or you can put in those dungeons.
See, the problem that you'll have, and I've got a couple 3D printed stuff. You've got obviously I know you got some turtles, and you dealt with that Yoda head. It's that plastic, so it's really lightweight. When you're gonna make like some bigger items, that's going to be, I don't know, it might be knocked around really that much easier because it's not no heft to it. If you played,
this is 3D printed,
and that's nice because it's large.
It's still real. It's real light though. It's real.
Still, yeah.
So I could weigh it down, but I don't know. If I put it on the mouse pad stuff, it doesn't move. But I'm sure on a regular table, like a regular smooth table, it'll slide around. So I can put some little feet, little rubber feet on here or something. You know what I mean?
Hey, that's what they do in City Builder. They have the rubber feet stuck on the bottom.
So it doesn't slide around. Yeah. Yeah, that's
where's Hate at? Is he coming?
Sleeping. He said, "What the fuck is going on?"
I can't read chat, man. I'm down to one device, so
I'm not even seeing the chat.
If you're on, are you on StreamYard or?
Yeah. Oh no, now I can see. I was on private chat for some reason.
It always starts there, and I always have to remember to click it over. Otherwise, I'm like,
yeah, I didn't do that.
So Cujo, I 3D printed these, and I've dropped them I don't know how many times.
We just heard you drop it now.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Drop these. Drop these on concrete floor, as you just heard. Not a single scratch.
Wait a minute. I thought you were in some fantasy map or something.
Hold them together. That's a Hershey bar.
It is.
Looks delicious.
No, it kind of looked like it.
Give me a pip.
But yeah. Then I've also dropped these. And not a single scratch. Like it's
now what are you gonna set yours on? Like when you set it down on your table to play, what is your plan? You're gonna have the mouse pad down, something that's not slippery? Not your regular tabletop, right?
Because that'll slide around. Scratch the table.
I'm thinking so, like that mouse pad one I have, or my silicone based one. So, going in and out. But like that silicone, that Aragon gaming mat that I have, it's
Canadian just left. He just quit. He said he's done.
We have no Canadian.
He said, "Fuck it."
But
So this content is not his
You guys are
style.
talking bullshit. I'm out of here.
yeah, but no, that silicone one I got, it's they can be on that too.
I was
They
contacted,
was right around. I'm thinking that one's better.
contacted a company, a couple different companies that do gaming mats, and I'll see if I can get some product or something. Literally, a bunch of them were like, "Well, I've got to get more subscribers." And stuff like that. I was like,
Well, what I did on what is it? My let me get this one out.
"What's he doing?"
There's Zero. There's Retro over there.
There's Canadian. There's Zero. There's Retro. And on is the critical.
Where's Hate? Where's Hate?
Oh,
Where's DM John?
oh shit.
He was over here. Now he's over here.
I tried to log in to like be able to comment. I don't know what's going on. I guess I'm just like randomly here or something. I don't get it because it doesn't have me in the chat. It just has me in the broadcast. So that's kind of a weird system for sure.
There's supposed to be a way to do the chat.
I know. I clicked log in and then it booted me out. So
I can't do chat at the same time.
Yeah, it doesn't look like I can do it either. I think the only person that can actually chat is the host.
Really?
Yeah, I think so.
I can see that there's a chat thing.
Yeah.
A chat.
I guess there's really not. It's not necessary to do it, but it's just.
Oh, he
like
says I'm
sometimes,
here.
Sometimes like someone else is talking, so
I have to leave
You want to
screen.
address
I
what
can't
somebody
see
said
you guys
there,
when I
but
go check it.
you're not going to interrupt people talking. So you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So you just type something in the chat like something, but whatever. Hate doesn't need anybody like messaging him. He's good.
Stay there and think about what you did.
Yeah.
Well, see, I'm trying to get our names up on here. Oh, there's a comment. Anyone can see it. I can see it from my phone on your stream, Zero.
You can see what? The comments?
Check.
Now it's like an Amber Alert or something going across the bottom.
Oh, no, here we go.
You'll mess it up. Kick us all out.
No. I gotta make room. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna show you guys this battle mat.
Stay focused, man.
Yeah, kind of hard to do with you around.
Look at his hands. They disappear on the side of the map. You see that? So do you have a green screen in front of your computer too, or just in the back?
No,
How the hell are you doing that?
How are you
doing
disappearing?
How are you doing that?
Oh.
Doing that?
He's in the garage.
That's the dimension! Oh no!
Wow.
Different dimension.
But wait a minute. How do you have that thing up there? What is that? What is that thing on the side of your screen?
The carrying case.
You have an overlay that just like magically fits the exact same.
No. He's got the map part, and then he's got the Dungeoneers logo. What is that?
So basically, okay, so that's the background. I'm using OBS.
Okay.
Boomer.
Okay, hang on. Let me simplify this for you, old man. It's a computer program where I can use my computer to stream. You know what? Here.
What I'm saying,
you were doing what I was
wanna
doing
see
the last
this
time we were
garage.
hanging out, right? Yeah.
So basically, this is my background. My map is my background.
yes, I know that.
Okay, so then I have my green screen set up. So whenever I put my green screen in,
I know that.
How's he doing that?
do you see that?
It's like
Okay.
he's peeling back the fabrics of reality.
Wait. Okay. Let me re-ask the question. Your green screen is gone right now. I can see part of your garage.
Right.
To your right side, there is a. All right, he just okay. To your right, on the right side of your screen, what I see is part of your map and the Dungeoneers logo.
Right.
It's just there, right? How are you doing that?
That's through that program I was telling you about. So basically, behind that,
The magic program.
Yeah, the magic. Imagination.
No, I'm not imagining it. I'm seeing it.
Okay. So basically, I'm using Virtual Cam.
Okay.
On it.
So it looks like a frame.
And OBS is a free software, open source, that you can download, and where you can do stuff like this.
Is that how you're streaming, or is that just separate?
I got OBS open, and I'm streaming through StreamYard.
Oh, so you open up.
I like it. What is it? This is my.
Got it. No, I got you. Look at my OBS.
Like the logo I have set up. There's one part of it.
I'm gonna get it.
My capture.
It's free.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Canadian's gone though.
You can still hear me.
Hey, I can do it too.
Yeah, I can hear you too.
How's he doing that?
No, like
I don't even know how he does that. There's a map. There's no map. It's crazy.
You're just jealous, old man.
Oh crap! I got PSDST.
Cujo is right here, guys. See this sort of village?
Yeah.
That's Cujo's house. Right there.
God, man, you're killing me, dude.
I can even do this with it.
The Wizard Tower. See that Wizard Tower? That's where the old man lives. That's Zero's place. Now you go north up here.
Okay, here.
That's Canadian.
Oh yeah, he's doing it too.
There it is. I'm not
Where'd
here.
he go? Zero's gone.
Yeah, let me see something here.
He must have one of those crazy green screens.
So, okay, here, watch this. There.
Are you in space?
Ah!
Oh, you missed it, bro. Retro missed it. He's got to watch the playback and fast forward to the end.
I'll show him real quick. I'll do a recap. Retro.
So, okay.
Hey, Retro. Hold up. Retro.
Right here.
I got green screen too. I got green screen. Watch.
So, right here, this is where Cujo lives, okay?
Over there.
This is where Cujo lives.
Yeah.
Right here.
A pile of rocks.
No, right there. Right there, the village. Now, right up here, this tower, right here, that's where Zero lives.
That's right.
Okay?
I'm watching everything.
He's a wizard.
I'm surveying the land.
You live up here in this.
In the
Where
water.
are you pointing to the water?
No, right there. Right,
You're struggling, man. Are you all right?
Your hand's
there.
gone.
Right there.
What are you doing?
You live right there.
Oh shit.
So basically, I can take away the image. I can add the image through the program.
Let's see.
And the logo, I can take that away too.
I get it. I get it.
Magic.
Crazy time.
But yeah. But oh yeah, battle mat. So this is just like a one of those pool stick cases I got at Walmart for like $7. That I got two of these battle mats in. So I also did a video on this. This is like one of my earliest videos. By the way, somebody said that somebody goes, "Oh yeah, the audio sucks." I'm like, dude, it was like one of my first.
Yeah, you're gonna get that, bro. You're gonna get that a lot. I've literally had people telling me, "Dude, you need a better camera." I was like, "Dude, you seen any of my newer videos?" I'm like,
Yeah.
Cool story, bro.
But like here it is.
What is that?
It's my silicone battle mat by Aragon Games.
Silicone?
This company is awesome.
Yeah.
I was standing behind him in their customer service.
How much was the mat?
It cost me like $3 because I got it on sale.
Oh.
Yeah, my first one. Is this the one? Nope. Okay, so the first one wasn't printed right. It was like big gaps at the edge and stuff. So I contacted him, asked him if it was supposed to be like that, and he said, "No, I have your information. I'm sending you out another one." I'm like, "Oh, you want that one back?" He goes, "Nope, keep it." But yeah, So basically, I got shit, son.
I'm packing up a box, guys. For
Uh-oh. That's got Retro's address on it.
Hey, can you see that again? Yeah, he lives right up here, guys.
I'm packing up a box for my buddy. He just got
your buddy Retro, yeah.
He got shipped away.
So Retro lives right up here.
Some zombie cards.
Oh, nice.
I'm sending him some barbecue sauce, Sweet Baby Ray's.
Oh, I love that.
Sending him some airsoft patches, some of our team patches. Our Section 8.
That's a good game.
He's in Kuwait?
Yeah, he just got shipped to Kuwait.
Dang.
Yeah. Some 40K magazines. I'm gonna send him actually one of the starter sets for D&D. I'm gonna go pick it up and send it to him.
So I don't know if you guys can see. Okay, you guys see that mark on that? That's what my daughter did with the permanent marker.
That's perfect.
There you go. That's where
It's like a shark.
It's easy to get that off of there.
Nope, not on this one. It absorbed it. I tried it. I tried with the dry erase and wipe it off.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Because this is like
alcohol is usually pretty good at getting most sharpies up.
Yeah. Well, this is like I said, it's silicone, and where is it?
Well,
If you're drinking up, you just won't see it.
It's not the greatest mat, then, is it?
No, it's a great mat.
Is it?
This is my first mat that they gave me.
You always remember your first.
Bam.
You always remember your first.
Yep. Zero was my first.
What?
But no, it's this company. They released another one. They have a parchment color one that I want to get. But the
mat's pretty cool. But you need to fix your audio.
That's not me, is it?
That was a joke. Because based on the mat, but based on your first video.
You got it.
Oh. Yeah,
cool maps, bro, but your audio sucks.
Yeah.
How are you doing that with the map, but you can't fix your audio?
So, yeah. Let's see here. Watch this.
All right, guys, I'm gonna bounce out. It's 1:45 here for me.
All right, brother.
Oh wow.
Right.
Take it easy, man.
Well, I still got a live stream too.
Who's leaving?
Canadian.
You're right up here.
I didn't hear nothing. Oh, I'm sorry.
Canadian. I mean, retro. Is that okay for us to call you that, retro? I mean, or you want something else? Call you Slim Jim or
Slim Jim.
I don't care what you call me as long as it's not insulting. I'm good.
You can call me. You can call me retro.
I'm gonna call him Canada Dry.
That's racist.
That's not. It's a drink. Oh wow! Wow, dude.
He's out.
You just made a man.
He's out. Oh shit. I like retro.
Yeah, he's cool. Oh shit. Retro has left the stream. This announcement.
Where the fuck is Hank? What did he just type?
Does he know it's Friday?
I work on Fridays. See, I only work like 4 days a week. I work Sunday through Wednesday. So
that's pretty good.
Well, here lately I've been pushing like 60 hours. So, like last week I worked like 80. But back to the Pandora set. I've found these cards like this, these cutouts for the potions and stuff.
Oh yeah.
What is that for?
For the Lost Minds of Pandora.
Uh-huh.
I'll see if I can find the links for them again. But I printed these out. These are all the potions and items for them.
Yeah, like handouts. Yeah.
Oh, word?
Yeah. And
players like handouts.
Oh yeah. I used to make whenever I made a map of an area that they found, I would actually put it on paper, and I would bake it in like old coffee, so it aged the paper.
Oh, nice.
Burn the edges and stuff. Make it, like a prop. Roll it up and put it, put some string around it and hand it to them. things like that, like coins and stuff. I'd make coins for them, little handouts so they could take home with them. I don't know, it's like kids at candy store. You know what I mean? They're like,
here's this monsters in NPC stat cards for the whole starter set.
That's cool. That's pretty cool. Yeah, send a link to that, man. I'd like to.
Yeah, I'll see if I can find them. Cool. But yeah, this is like I said, this is just for the Lost Mind of Fandor.
That's pretty cool. I'm gonna make some of those potion. I want to make some of those potion bottles.
Dude, I printed off a token that says token that says like a 1d4 or 2d4 plus 2 and stuff. But
you know what we need? We need somebody with one of those the MDF board laser cutters. You know what I'm talking about? We need somebody in the crew with that. Get one of those things.
There is some
MDF stuff,
printers you can convert, like it has attachments for stuff like that.
For what?
So 3D printers that has attachments for that.
For laser cutting?
Uh-huh.
Oh. Real?
They're expensive though.
I'd probably advise like next week, because this Friday's shot. have like a write down for you, because this is your show, right? So I'm not telling you I'm going to do it.
Our show.
have a list of just different categories that you can talk on. When we get off track, try to bring it back to D&D somehow, and then try to, because if we ever want anybody to ever watch these shows, you want it to be interesting and like mostly D&D related and hobby related, building, whatever.
Like I think I put it in.
And that's that's funny you say that, because that's exactly what I've been trying to do with my streams. It's like if I'm doing a stream on, if I'm building something, I want to keep it focused on that. You know what I mean? And that's to at least keep whoever's watching for that reason, to have a reason to keep watching. Yeah. Because once you start, you go on a tangent and then you're lost, and then everybody's like, all right, these guys are just climbing around. You know what I mean?
It's so easy for all of us to just start talking about all kinds of stuff. We're on a big phone conversation.
Yeah.
Basically, yeah. Yeah, I think like next week I'm going to start. Rod does a monster Monday, or even when he does his his reviews for any of our channels. I'll just write down a list of stuff, and then we'll just go from that list.
Yeah, I mean, or if you want, you can do like a list of questions you may want to ask people if you have some insight, or if you got something you want to know something about, or even like how do you feel about this, or how do you read that? Like fudging dice rolls, we talked about that once on my show. Like, do you do it? Why do you do it? Should you do it? You know what I mean? And there's a lot of different opinions about that. A lot of people are like, nope, don't do it.
Yeah.
And I'm a believer in, like, I only do it if it's for the story. It's like, you make a silly, you purposely make mistakes or purposely do something to kill yourself. That's not my problem. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You didn't want to play.
But a lot of DMs out there that doesn't.
Like I said, you could do things like that. Just come up with
or
printed terrain versus Dwarven Forge, which is better.
What? You just go there for real?
Nobody will tune in because they already know.
They already know.
Friendly.
I don't have either, but I already know.
Yeah, same here.
No, but like you said, you can write down some questions, write down some topics, or you can also, if there's something really interesting you want us to talk about, hit us up early in Discord so we can all research it.
Totally. You send us a list of the questions you may have, the things you may want to talk on, and then we can be, even if you lose track, we can stay on track, or help. One of us can help you get back to where you're supposed to be. You know what I'm saying?
Don't get me wrong. I like just talking about all kinds of crap.
Oh yeah.
Oh, me too.
And we all like showing off what we got at home.
Yeah,
expensive right there.
No, I think you got to point to the left.
This is my tactical everyday carry bag. I use this. It's got Molly. It's got zippers. See how easy we are distracted.
And next week we're gonna get Zero's We're going to teach him how to use the OBS.
Shut up.
Hey, he's old school. He knows Obi-Wan Kenobi.
That's right. This is not the program you're looking for.
Oh, hey, you dope. What's this? Gabe's Addiction?
Oh, that's Gabe's Addiction. That's my nephew.
Oh, hey, what's up?
He's the guy to tell you about. He's got that cool ass Mustang. You guys gotta check him out.
Nice. I will. But yeah, I don't know. Like, how?
What's up, Gabe?
What do you think is like would be the proper amount of time? Like an hour?
For a stream?
Yeah. Because like right now we're pushing 3 hours.
I would say that 3 the max.
3 the max?
Yeah, 3 the max.
That's what I'm thinking.
Especially if you have a solid topic. If you have a solid topic, 3 hours you shouldn't go past that because people aren't gonna listen.
Yeah.
Like 3 hours should be like we all have the same book. We're going over stuff in that book. You know what I'm saying? Like reviewing Volo's Guide to Monsters. Like we all have it. We have it in front of us. We're all reviewing it. These are what I think about. These are the monsters I think are key. Or you know what I'm saying? But
yeah.
that's a stretch. I mean, half to 2 hours is max for just books.
You see a lot of streamers doing 1 hour. But I think DM John would be the one to ask.
Well, yeah, but
I don't know. I think it kind of.
I mean, don't get me wrong.
I don't have my headphones in.
He streams so much. For him, he doesn't do videos like we do. He doesn't create content. He just streams. Everything he does on the stream. So that's his thing. It's hard.
Yeah.
Like he'll do 1 in the morning, 1 in the evening, or 2 in the evening, and one will be 20 minutes, one will be an hour. You know, it's hard to say for him. I mean, I like what he does because he's out there and he's doing it, you know, and that's his reach. You know what I mean? That's his reach to the world, which is cool. I respect that, but like I said, it's hard because his subject matter is D&D, but that's the broad statement.
Yeah.
So I mean, yeah, I'd like to have him on. If that's one.
Me too.
That'd be really cool to have him on. Just because he's old school too, man. We're talking first edition round paper book, you know what I'm saying? So he's had a lot of experience.
Yeah, I talked to one of my buddies. He does an online stream for his D&D campaign, and they call themselves the Odd Rollers because the first session everybody was rolling ones.
Okay.
So I'm like,
I mean, is it a good? What is it called? The Odd Rollers?
Odd Rollers, yeah, on Twitch.
Oh, on Twitch, okay.
Yeah, I think the Twitch channel is called The Governor.
Because I have a Twitch channel too. I actually did there's a video I did of we did a Jedi roundtable where we talked about lightsabers and people in Star Wars and stuff like that, and I actually streamed it on Twitch live while I was recording it for YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
So you can do it if you have all of that stuff. You know what I mean? And I think, again, if you have a good subject that everyone is versed in, you can have a really good back and forth conversation and not lose people. You know what I'm saying? Not lose your audience and not lose focus on what you're actually talking about. So you can tangent, you can go off here or there or whatever, but someone in that group will always bring back, that, all right, that's just my experience. Like I said, like he said, if you have some ideas, write them down and then post them up before you stream. Like post them up a couple of days before you stream, so that we're ready. So we can let's get ready, and we have at least some verse on what you're talking about. You know what I'm saying?
And you can make it related to what you maybe need in your campaign that you're going through, or some ideas that you're kind of picking our brains and whatnot. If you're having trouble trying to figure out what you want to do, just say, hey, you know what, my guys are going to be heading into this cave, and I need to know maybe what should I throw at them? What have you guys thrown at them? What was a disaster? What was really cool, and that kind of stuff. Even though you might have your own ideas, you just get more.
Perspective, a different point of view changes a lot of things. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's definitely, like I said, you got something good. Just like he's like like Pujo's saying, you just focus a little more on a structure, right? You get your framework, and and then everything else we talk about will fill in that framework. But we'll stay on the same frame. You understand?
Okay.
If you don't, you have your topic, then we jump over here to swimming, then we jump back over here to RCs, and we jump over here to Star Wars, then we jump. You know what I mean? Then all of our ADHD shows.
Like maybe 10, 15 minutes per topic, or
I mean, not even that structured. I'm just saying, like, for example, first hour we want to talk about the Minds of Fendel, right? Since we've all played it, I haven't played it, but since you guys have played it, we want to talk about it. I may have questions about it. Right? Then the next hour we're going to talk about what to do next from there, where to go, what can I do next from there, how can I change the campaign or the module so that I can add things that I have, and whatever, things like that. That way you're not really crunching down on the topic. Like, we're only going to talk about this ever. You're leaving it somewhat loose that we can fill in that framework. You know what I'm saying? But you have those structure points.
Yeah, and then once let's say you made 5 big bullet points, and once we get through them, and maybe we burn through them a little bit faster than you thought. Well, then you go, okay, guys, we hit all the topics we needed to. It's kind of like open talk. We're going to talk for about another 15, 20 more minutes and wrap it up.
There you go. Yeah, perfect.
Something like that.
Then you're not running super late, or you're not, you can structure how much you get in that information you get in that time block that you have. I mean, it's, because if you just let me, man, I'll ramble.
Oh, yeah, same here.
Ramble out.
And with that said, I think I'm gonna have to wrap it up myself because I got to work in the morning.
Yep, I'm gonna
which is gonna come in about 3.5 hours for me, so I gotta get to bed.
Oh man, so it's like me on my Saturday nights where I gotta get up.
I mean, I shouldn't even have streamed, but I'm like, hey, you know what? I missed last week.
Came through though, man. Awesome.
Dude, whatever you're on here, awesome.
I see you, bro. I see you. I see you.
I'm gonna lose sleep. I'm gonna lose sleep over this, but I had fun.
But it's worth it.
I appreciate it. Well,
I just want to let you guys know, man. Blues is super excited to get those books.
Yeah,
I've been messaging him back and forth in the DM, and he's really excited. He's like, man, I get my son to do this, and he's got some friends, and maybe we can get playing again. I'm like, that is exactly what I want.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm sending him those dragons, and I'm sending him some Gundam models so he can put in his dioramas.
Oh, I seen you comment. I didn't see his reply.
Yep, he's excited about it.
There you go. That could be a segment.
He's
Gundam of the week.
Listen,
that's a lot of Gundams. That's 52 Gundams a year, or 52 weeks.
I don't have that many Gundams. Talk about the same one over and over again. But.
Oh, you don't have Master Gundam or Shiny Gundam?
No, many of those actually. Believe it or not. I have a lot, but I don't have either of those two.
I looked at a lot of those that super perfect grade or whatever. I'm like, God, those are awesome. I watched a couple guys' videos, and man, I was like, that's pretty sick.
There's a perfect grade right now that has a full LED system through the whole body, and it just you're talking like $400, $500. No.
Dude.
Until they make one I can ride in. I mean,
they will. Japan's working on it. But anyway, let me let you guys go, and I'll catch you on the Discord. I'm gonna just say real quick for those that are watching or have watched, I appreciate it. You guys are awesome. Gabe, my nephew Gabe, you guys are cool. Check us out on the Discord over there.
It's in the description, guys.
It's there. It's in the description down below, but check it out.
Right here. It's over there.
Tell them Cujo
Maybe it's over here.
Yeah. Tell them we sent you, and stay tuned because it's going to get better. That's all I got to say about that.
All right, guys.
Thanks for stopping by, guys.
See you later.
Remember, guys, if you're almost 20, it's that critical. Thanks, guys.